All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Denver Broncos to take on. Pull this a little closer. All right. It is game time.
We are just a few minutes away from kickoff, and it's between the Broncos and the Rams. Let's get the guys on the record for some predictions for today's game.
Sweet. Making sure the live stream was breathing.
Russell Wilson coming off a good game 2 weeks ago. I think he's going to have a good day today. I say 2.
And it is. So here we go. Temple is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, Temple has made his arrivement.
I need to do my makeup artist work.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I couldn't do it at home first.
I'll just wear my helmet. It's game time. It's game time. It's going to be the most passion you've seen from 2 4-10 teams. We got Aaron in the house.
Oh.
Everybody say hi to Aaron. Here comes Russell Wilson and the Broncos from the tunnel.
How many people are around?
I have to go live still.
No, live right now?
No, I'm doing what's like a beta version where you turn it on, make sure everything's going good, and you let the stream breathe, and then you blast it so they know.
Wow.
Why? Make sure your ducks are in a row before you. What'd you say?
We gotta move things so Temple can get in and move.
You'll be fine.
So nobody's on right now.
Yeah, they are. We're live now. Everybody says hi. There we go. All right, so here we go. Why are you being so weird? Either get in or get out.
I hate being on camera.
Then don't. You don't need to do anything. What did you need over here? Huh? Okay.
Well, it looks like I've been at the game already, but it'll do.
Yeah. No, it looks great. Temple's here. Temple is. What side do you want to sit on? You want to sit on the one you sat on last
whatever
time?
side you're comfortable with. Hello.
Look at you.
Can you back that light a little bit too? All right.
Hope everyone goes here. More?
You're good.
Like this?
A little bit more. It's just in the way of the TV.
Oh.
Like right here.
Oh, okay. I'll just...
Yeah. Perfect. I got this one on the TV. We opened presents in here. It's messy. Merry Christmas. Thank you. No, we still got 11 minutes. Oh, but camera, we are. I went live. We're still letting it breathe. I told them that we would be going live for this game. They were like, Temple's coming? Oh, Temple was on last time. They got excited, so they're fans. You have fans.
Sweet. Well, I gave one of the kids that used to work at the theater, Andrew. I gave him your page, whatever. Where would he find it to stream it?
So you'd go to YouTube, and then you'd go right here. Let me see your channel. You go to the Star 6 Media one. And then if you click on your channel, so you go to the homepage of Star 6 Media, and then you just hit the top 3, and then hit share, and then copy link, and I can just send it to you. I'll just send it.
Okay.
So that's the link to
Oh, okay.
the YouTube page where you'll see we go live on that.
So I can just send it to him.
Yeah.
And you're getting a belly rub.
Did you have a good Christmas so far?
Actually, no.
Really?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. No, I was up for the playoffs. I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Oh,
All these players are hitting and mine aren't. So it's
yeah.
2 or 3 interceptions today, so that didn't help me.
I know.
And he threw an 84-yard touchdown to Water, which the other guy has, so that didn't help me. Go figure.
I felt like I was the only one that picked the Packers to win this week.
How you doing? Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Yeah, Woody can't be in here anymore.
Who?
Woody. But he keeps pooping on the thing. No, I keep kicking him out.
So once the game starts, he has to go.
He's not even supposed to be in here now.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got in here. See, Woody, freedom is a
Are
privilege.
you just cleaning?
Yeah.
Freedom is a privilege that you have abused. So you will stay
So I can feel
upstairs.
comfortable in this.
You will stay upstairs.
Otherwise, I can't live in here.
Baker Mayfield and the Rams. And Santa's gonna find out which quarterback has been naughty or nice on CBS.
So do you guys share this space, kind of, as far as?
all day,
Oh.
but I just can't be in here. You know what this is, Temple?
Well, here come the Rams, folks. Thank you for letting us in your voice on this most wonderful time of the year. The Broncos of the
Thinking of salt shaker, maybe?
Probably. Well, I think at the bottom, if you look at it, that's what it looks like.
enjoy watching football.
Got different sizes. I don't know.
Or maybe make it make it harder. You know, you have like the harder, like the thicker.
Yeah. The thicker ones and the smaller ones.
Yeah. We're trying to figure this out. It's like a salt shaker or something, Kyle.
Yeah, I guess so. My mom sent it to us for Christmas.
Oh, your mom. Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
So something you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna wear my Jerome Bettis jersey, but it doesn't fit very well right now. So
Jerome Bettis? I thought he was a Steeler.
I started with the Rams.
Oh, I didn't know he was a Ram.
Yes, and he was drafted by the Los Angeles Rams
Oh,
that long ago.
I have to wear the away jersey. We are away. We're on the road.
I was trying not to let the colors bleed in together because then it'd be green, you know.
You did good.
I was trying to get the jerseys in the background, but I feel like
So is this actually are getting this? It's not, you're not trying to stream this?
oh, this is streaming right now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, we should have wore ugly sweaters. There were Tony Romo's in the booth with Jim Nance, right? That's Jim Nance.
Yep.
They got
Been around forever.
ugly Christmas sweaters. Russell Wilson. Why does Russell Wilson kind of look like a chubby 10-year-old? I think he put on some.
Kind of looks like Bruno Mars. A chubby 10-year-old.
Like a chubby 10-year-old that's like athletic, but the moment he stops his routines. Like
He's
he
already
would
sweating.
blow up.
He's already sweating.
Yeah, why is he sweating so hard? Do you know they were showing his locker? And I wrote it down. This is his list of things he has. He has like 20 items that he needs with him at all time. He's got warm-up shoes. He's got 2 pair of sunglasses. He has like 4 different shirts. He comes in the locker room and changes his shirt in the middle of his warm-up because he sweats through the first shirt. It's like, dude, what are you doing during warm-ups that you have to have another T-shirt? Or like, what's wrong with wearing a sweaty shirt? You know, I have so many questions. Aaron, can you call my mom? Because she's calling me. Welcome to the only football stream. As you can see, we got the Broncos playing the Rams.
Ooh. Horns up, baby.
Let's ride. Let's ride. I guess we could be riding a ram.
Rammed by a ram.
Or we could be getting rammed by a horse. But hopefully we just ride a Bronco today. I mean, the Broncos are coming off probably one of their best games. They were able to run the ball pretty well against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are really bad right now. Probably the worst team. And I think Russell Wilson being on this main stage, I think he's going to want to have a great game. He's all about image and his own brand. So being nationally televised, I think is going to be his bet. He's going to be playing his best football. Andrew said, "Sup, T Money." They said, "What's up, T Money?" They're calling you T Money.
T-Money.
Yeah.
Sweet. Excellent. Looking for one of those rare wins today.
Yeah, me too. It's so funny. It's like we have 8 wins on the season collected.
Wow.
If you pile all of our wins together and give them to one team, we're still out of the playoffs.
Or we're hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. Jeez. Definitely not the year we thought we were going to have. And definitely for the Rams, I think if they lose this game, they'll be the worst team after winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, if they have to win out. So just to avoid that.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah, because
6
the worst
wins?
record is 6-10, but they can't end up 6-10 because they'd have to end up 7-10.
Right.
Because they can't end 6-11 because they'd still be worse.
So yeah, Rams trying to avoid that, and the Broncos really just there's not much to play for. But if you think about the players, they're always playing for tape. Their jobs are never secured. You got a handful of players that have secure jobs, but you think about
the guys who have secure jobs are all hurt, at least for the Rams.
Yeah. So yeah, you still get a competitive game. I know Baker. It's probably important to him after not really a great Packer game on Monday night. I don't think it was.
It wasn't great, but I mean, it definitely could have been worse. But I mean,
yeah, he still
actually
looks comfortable.
Yeah.
He looks comfortable. He just didn't do enough. I think it's fair to say.
So I have a prediction that one of these teams is going to score 16 points.
God, no. Anything but 16. If you tell me right now the Broncos score 16, I already know the Rams score 17. Oh, my gosh.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about what my final score prediction. I was going to say either 17-16 or 19-16.
I'm going to say, okay, no Cortland Sutton, no KJ Hamler, no Tim Patrick.
Okay, so Russell's back. So you think it'll be a little rusty to start off, or you think
no, I think he'll be fine.
how long has he been out?
Only 1 week.
Oh,
Andrew said this is a battle between two.
It is gorgeous out here. 82 on Christmas Day and sunny skies.
Geriatric. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Good word, Andrew. We don't use words that big on this podcast, man.
it's probably not good if he's talking about our teams.
Yeah, it's got to be a bad word.
But it's pretty out here. And Tony, we're ready to get this started. A little thought before kickoff.
Well, we know both these teams are
not going to the playoffs, but that doesn't mean this isn't a huge opportunity and a moment for a lot of people.
It says it's an adjective relating to old people, especially with regard to their health care. Noun, an old person who is receiving special care. So he's saying it's basically like a battle between two injured reserve teams, which is true. So he's totally right. Good word. Good word. You learn something new every day, even on Christmas.
I learned something new. I
What?
just said this is the first Rams game on Christmas Day.
I think this is the first Broncos, too. No?
No, it said they were 2-1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they're
Unless CBS is lying.
Oh, maybe they could have happened, before my time. I know they played on New Year's a couple times. All right, so McManus is lining up to kick it off.
So obviously the Broncos won the toss.
Yeah, that's kind of the popular thing. I remember, 10 years ago, it wasn't that way. People always wanted to receive. It's kind of
I think it was
changed.
Belichick who started that trend.
Yeah. I could see that defensive guy. So 2 games with the Rams. Baker Mayfield's got 6
sacked 9 times.
Jeez. Offensive line. That's our story too. So we'll see who's
The
worse.
thing of it is, I'd like to see him take off and run with the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
now that he's back at home and it's in sunny weather, when he's sitting there, he took a lot of those sacks last week because he was like, he had open field, but he didn't want to run with it. Just took the sack.
Yeah. I predicted Patrick Surtain gets 2 picks today. That was my bold prediction. And nice.
2 picks
Alex
specifically by him?
Singleton. Yeah, 2 picks specifically by him. Alex Singleton has been Josie Jewell and Alex Singleton have been really solid at linebacker this year for us. Done a pretty good job in not being hurt. Patrick Surtain's lined up on the bottom of the screen, and it's going to go his way.
Okay.
Gave him a little too much cushion there. They tested it.
See, I think the only way this scores gets in the 20s is if there's a special teams play or defensive score.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just straight up no turnovers, I think both teams will end up under 20. But
Hopefully not. But yeah. That's a safe
I mean,
bet.
I don't.
What's the under in this game?
I think it's 36.5.
Jeez. Cam Akers, the pitch, able to get outside for like 7 yards. Some good. Is that Tyler Higbee leading blocking?
Yes.
A couple good blocks.
It's big enough to block, so.
2nd and 2. Rams moving the ball pretty good so far. I think every play has been like 8, 7.
Yeah, every time you say that, I'm going to knock on wood because,
Liam says hi. What's up, Liam? Watching our teams.
Hey, Liam.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Here we go. Cam Akers. This guy. Once other people figure out how good this dude is, the league's in trouble.
Well, I did look at your game against Carl, and you're kicking his butt, so.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry all went off. I think Najee Harris did pretty well, too.
Well, the guy that I played against has had Jefferson and Hawkinson. Hawkinson had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, like
Jefferson
33
had a
points.
touchdown and a lot of yards. I don't think I got any touchdowns from anybody.
Jeez. All right, they're running again with Akers. He gains 4. Jeez.
And then I'm like, oh, Joe Burrow threw a pick 6. Guess who the guy that I'm playing
Special teams
has
New England.
yeah.
It's just one of those weeks for you. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
Now the best I can do is like the 3rd place game. Oh well, unless I still have Eckler. I'd only need like 200 yards
gonna
rushing
pass
and
it?
5 touchdowns.
Ah, fuck. First down Rams. Eckler needs like 20 points.
No, he's like 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get into the soft zone area.
All right, so the Rams going down the field on this first drive. Broncos have a really good red zone D, so we'll just hope this results in 3.
Well, they're definitely in field goal range, but we're not shooting for that. You
Third
are.
and
I'm
1.
not.
Oh, they're going to mark him down before the line.
That's weird.
See if the defense can make a stand here.
Oh, it was like third and a half of football or something.
Yeah, and he gained 3 anyway. What's going on with this defense right now?
And it's really the right game plan coming in. You go against this Denver Bronco team. I mean, no one's better against the pass. I mean, this team.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're going against the grain and they're just
14 interceptions.
running.
Yeah.
Just,
They're like, hey, the Broncos are good at passing it. Let's not do it.
They're okay to get 4 or 5. If they think they're going to get off the field on third down and stop you in the red zone.
Yeah, that's essentially what I was just saying.
yeah, false
False
start.
start.
Number 79 or 65, one of the two.
Numbers for the Rams. False start. Offense number 63.
63. All right, so that is the first good thing for the Broncos.
'Cause I could see it. I could see him flinch.
They had a lot of those last week.
Well, it's understandable considering they were in Green Bay and it was loud. So,
Yeah.
you're at home now. You shouldn't have these at home.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
That's definitely an away game penalty. All right, so we'll see.
You just named it right there. Part of the reason why they were such an explosive team.
So Baron Browning.
This year they
You're going to do the Broncos are there for that, and that's going to be
That was just too slow to develop.
Baron Browning. I said his name before the play started. I had a feeling he was going to make a play there. So Baron Browning, so after a false start, they're going to do a little wide receiver run, and that's going to be a loss. So what do we got? Like 2nd and 16? Maybe 2nd and 17?
I think it's like 2nd and 16.
Oh, they're saying he got back to the line. 2nd 15. See, Surtain can get a pick here. Oh, they fumble the ball. Oh, Baker has to just jump back on it all the way back to the 46. McVay saying, go, run the same play. Run the same play. Look at McVay likes what he's seeing defensively, and he's just like, run back to the line and run the damn play again. And this time, Surtain's going to make the tackle after a gain of like 7, maybe?
This will be a long field goal.
So that way you can get up and at least get the ball.
So it'll be like 50, 55,
He's like a
56, something like that.
7.5 minute drive by the time this field goal is kicked.
Yeah, that's enough to get
Only 8 minutes, 45 seconds in the first.
Well, 6.5. That's pretty close enough.
Well, there's 15 to start, right?
Yeah, but 7.5 minutes means it would be 7 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh, okay. 7-4. Oh, yeah, because 7. Gotcha. Oh, and he missed the kick.
You wish. That's a Broncos fan for you. Here we go, and it starts.
Create banner. Create a banner here. Rams 3, Denver. Sure, I guess I should do Broncos if I'm doing Rams. Oh, all right. You must feel good about that. Points
I
in the
guess.
first drive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm slightly disappointed, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
They were just going down. All of a sudden, boop. This one play just screws it up for you.
Definitely could have been better.
And for those who do get it bad, it may be because
Yeah,
they have a high
good.
risk factor, such as heart
What is it?
Grandma's recipe.
What is it?
asthma.
I need more than Grandma's recipe.
It's graham crackers with butter and sugar and pecan.
It's really
Oh,
good.
pecans?
So if you're at high risk,
Are you allergic?
No, I just don't like them.
Ask your
You can't
healthcare
taste-
provider right
Yeah, I
now
didn't even know
if
there was
authorized
pecans
or
in it.
treatment is right for you.
I had no idea.
This holiday season,
It just tastes like cookie dough.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a crunchy.
Not very crunchy.
Some of them.
Definitely really buttery.
Yeah. I think it's because I didn't have margarine, so it like did
Yeah.
a little bit too mushy.
We have some Christmas treats over here. I just want the Broncos to win today because I don't want Seattle to have a top 3 pick. I am just literally cheering for a bad pick for Seattle at this point.
Well, the worse the Rams do, because Detroit has their pick.
No.
So Dad brought Puffs
Where are you going?
to save it from harm. Puffs has
I need to
50%
go.
more lotion and brings soothing relief. Don't get burned by wintry nose. A nose
I'm calling it.
deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
We need a pecking order inside, you know. We have control.
And I lost everything from doing that. There we go. All right. So Russell Wilson about to come onto the field for the first time in multiple weeks. He only missed 1 week, but he went out in that Chiefs game with a concussion and then didn't play last week against the Cardinals. The Cardinals have the in-season HBO Hard Knocks on the HBO app, so I watched the episode they released because it was like the Broncos game, so it was pretty cool. It's like being on the sideline during the game. This one gets kicked all the way through the upright. And here comes Russell Wilson, 60.4. I think that was the same as Baker in his 2 games or something. Only 11 touchdown passes. He does have 12 bathrooms in his house. So currently more bathrooms in his house than touchdown passes on the season. We'll see if we can get that.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it just him and his wife?
I think so. Well, and nannies and stuff. 12 bathrooms. There's a lot of bathrooms. Not a lot of touchdown passes. Oh, the first one's going to be a deep throw to Sutton. And Ramsey just boxed out Sutton all the way. Sutton was not in position to make a play on that.
Could have been picked.
I do think that it takes a little time to kind of figure out what the quarterback is great at and what the offensive coordinator and the head coach love to do. And
I did see enough from Russell in the second half last week to not think like he's a washed-up quarterback. He's just, man, this offensive line is so bad. You'll never evaluate a quarterback properly without a good O-line. And we haven't been able to avoid this all season. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 9. That's the story. 3rd and 13. Why can't we convert? Because we don't ever have a good first down play. If we could just stay out of 3rd and 9, we would have more options. But, I mean, you got to get 9 yards down the field at least, and the offensive line can't hold that long.
And the Rams defense isn't that bad.
Here we go. He's got a little time now. Oh, my God. He just totally let that ball sail. And the Rams are running it back. And Russell's second pass is going to be intercepted.
Overthrow.
Totally. Looks like he had full control of it.
And now watch this. And go ahead and pause this right here, Jim. At this point, you're looking downfield. This is where you should go, right there. Throw in the flat. See how deep they are? And Russell just
Wilson just threw an
if he would have
interception.
thrown it, if he would have thrown that in the flat, that would have not gotten the first
We
down.
didn't get so much air on it. Could have had a little more instead of, maybe a little bit straighter. I don't know. I mean,
94th career interception, fewest among quarterbacks with 5,000 attempts. So statistically, he doesn't have a lot of those.
and I bet you most of those are against the Rams too.
success, right?
Well, that's his
Well,
first.
I mean, he's 8-13 lifetime against the Rams, so it's
It's pretty good.
So the fourth round pick, Toby Durant.
Yeah.
With his second interception of the season, he's one of the players that they've been really.
He's like, I'm hanging out with the boys.
No question.
You hanging out with us, Hayes? You had a bone in his mouth.
I'm not paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to my bone.
He gets really protective over
Of
his
his
bone.
bone,
Yeah. It's like,
So he'd probably growl at you.
it's like, dude, we don't eat bones. Oh, and the first throw is gonna go all the way down to the 6-yard line. That was
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
He's the one that made that block earlier. It wasn't Higbee.
Okay. Oh, good throw by Baker. Rolls out of the pocket, sees it. Great execution.
Watch this right here. The inside, they switch release.
It's a good throw right here, right in the middle of that zone.
When you switch release the tight end and the other one, it's like, oh, he's going inside.
Slightly tight window, get it in there.
Those are just next level things that not everyone does, and why you find a lot of teams trying to pick apart the coaching staff, right?
Here we go. And this is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Rams.
Anybody see that? Everybody see that? Is it clear enough for everyone?
I think I'm going to start drinking.
Christmas Day drinking. Yay for Kyle.
If you guys tune in and you can tell I've had a couple of drinks, you don't even need to look at the score. And the kick is up and it's good. Let me update the score.
I wasn't sure if you're actually going to do it.
I mean, I kind of have to. 10-0. A lot of football left.
Oh, definitely. I couldn't have asked for a better start.
That's a great
Me.
start.
Yeah.
Because it would have been great if you returned that for a touchdown, but it kind of feels good seeing your offense do it. You know?
Yeah.
She already got to the store. It tells me when she's driving, the thing comes across the screen that says driving on, so you can't call her or anything. And then when she's there, it says driving off. So now I can tell her to bring alcohol back. We're losing. I want kind of like a Christmas eggnog. I think.
He installs Nest devices from Google.
Spiked eggnog?
Yeah.
Between people, packages, and pets.
Or just add your own to the regular eggnog.
I don't have anything. Man,
I was having challenges with my old man.
please.
Lots of red flags.
It's 10-0. We'll see if this changes the luck or if it just makes me more emotional. Either way,
So if the Rams get to 17, is the game over?
I don't think so. I would have, if you would have asked me that 2 weeks ago, I would have said yes, but I saw them score 21 unanswered in Kansas City. Well, they were in Denver, but it felt good to see that. It's like that's all. I don't really care about winning because I think that Chiefs game was my favorite of the season and we lost. I just want to see a fight. You know, I want to see
A competitive
hey,
game.
my team fought.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that way this year a lot. And then, you saw the Chargers game. Like, we lost almost all of our games like that. It's just like.
You think you could get me like a
Pepsi?
cherry Coke?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Burger King. And by Royal Caribbean. This is all the vacations from Secret. Muscle Beach. Santa. Get the shape.
Get it.
The only thing I truly miss about Southern California,
The
the
weather.
weather. Yeah.
It's kind of nice, though, I don't know. I lived in Miami for a while, and it's like nice to have, like, seasons.
When I was there,
Hello?
that-
Hey, I was wondering if you could bring back some cherry Pepsis. Are you at Safeway?
We remind you Friday, CBS wraps up college football season for us.
Oh, okay. And then maybe something for like eggnog, spiked eggnog.
Friday at 2 Eastern here on CBS. This national championship game is going to be right here at SoFi
Okay.
in 15 days. January the 9th.
Broncos, here we go. We got to get a touchdown here. We got to turn the momentum. Here we go. Dulcich in motion, run right up the middle. Latavius Murray, 4 yards.
Latavius Murray's given them some really good moments. Signed off the practice.
See, if I didn't have to go to work tonight, I might, or add my other thing, I would probably join you in having a drink. But
You got a freaking, you got the theater.
6 o'clock.
Oh, that's nice. What are they showing Avatar?
Avatar of the new Whitney Houston movie
Oh, okay.
and Puss in Boots.
Oh, another run, a late
Oh.
flag.
What could that be? Holding? That guy offense?
61, Graham Glasgow?
Offense number 61.
Yep, Graham Glasgow. Saw that.
I guess you really can't call them fat guys. They're just chubby now. They're not really.
They're like, yeah,
They just got a little belly. They're not like.
it's
fat
like they
used
need to
be.
have that, because it's like once they retire, you see they like look normal, like Jeff Saturday. They just have to like get in. It's like a whole thing with their body that they have to make it big. They have to eat like 5,000 calories a day and exercise. It's like we need you to be fat, but we need you to be athletic.
Fat and athletic. There we go.
Oh my God, Bobby Wagner.
Oh. My
Is Russell
God.
Wilson going to get benched?
Oh.
What did he see there?
Dulcich.
How does he not see Bobby Wagner there?
How satisfying is that for Bobby Wagner?
To catch one from his old teammate?
Yeah.
I mean, they're really close. They're not like, they have no beef or anything. It's probably just fun, if like almost humorous. Like, can you believe? Who would have thought?
It's almost like
year,
he's like, you owe me a case of beer or whatever.
Yeah. Or it's, maybe a text message after the game. Like, who would have thought when we were playing last year that next year I would be catching an interception from you in a
And
Broncos
both our
game?
teams would be 4-10.
Yeah. Baker fakes the handoff. He gets the wide open look. He's these fake handoffs and these tight ends, they go out like they're gonna block, and then they just turn into receivers, little tight end delay route, and Akers right up the middle, touchdown. Well, the good news is Russell's coming back out. I don't know if that's good news or not at this point. It's 16-0.
Pending the extra point.
Just a great job of washing everything down. You see how important the tight ends are in this offense.
How do you guys feel, piece of shits? You just sit there and watch them score?
Well, I mean, you really can't blame the defense for that.
I mean, they're not holding them in the red zone at some point. That's a bad throw for a veteran quarterback. I don't care. Like, Bobby Wagner did not like lurk. He did no kind of baiting. He was there the whole time. I don't know what he saw. I mean, he was not. It's not like he pretended he didn't see him and then kind of dove out and fully extended.
In case anybody's wondering if I don't seem excited, I am. I don't want to get too overconfident and, but yay, team.
I know what you mean.
still the first quarter. So
Well, this sucks. I'm glad I decided to do this on camera. Oh, man.
you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Sorry, I had to do it at least once.
Call him like, hey, can you just bring the spiked stuff and then finish your shopping? It's important. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm holding it all in. I'm almost in shock. Do you know when you're at that point where you're like, I'm not even mad. I'm
in shock the other way.
Yeah.
I can't.
There's like not a lot of emotion because we're both in shock. You're just.
Did I expect it to be 17-0 Rams in the first quarter? No.
Me neither. I didn't expect maybe 17 points this whole game. I've seen games, 9-10 against Baltimore. We beat the 49ers 10-11.
11-10.
We don't see a lot of this. I mean, the Chiefs were the only team to really put up points on us this whole year. And now the Rams can join the list.
Showtime.
Why are the Rams on the freaking list? No offense, but this is not. It's not Buffalo. It's not the Chiefs.
Right.
In Buffalo next week, Monday night, they're playing the Bengals. So I'm gonna probably owe Temple $50 after that one because I have the Bengals.
Just think of what it would take for me to get that. I'll get all the way through the season, and I'm still wondering if I'm going to win that bet. Because you're 14-3. That's still, or even 13-4. Whatever. It's.
Yeah, but that was the bet, and I honestly I thought Buffalo would have a better record at this point in the year. I really did. I looked at their team and I said, "Damn, that's a freaking good team." I didn't know Von Miller was gonna get hurt. That's super unfortunate. But regardless, they lost the one game against the Dolphins. They shouldn't have lost that game. Go look at the box score. They possessed the ball 50 minutes of the game. It was ridiculous. The only thing that saved the Dolphins is that they kept getting turnovers in the red zone. But I think that game happens again. Buffalo wins, and we saw that last week.
Yeah.
And then I think
still a fairly close game, but yeah.
Yeah. Tavius Murray, they're going to run it here. Try to get Russ into some momentum here. I would do some kind of just send a tight end, a screen, send tight end to the flat, have Jerry Jeudy run a slant. Just do something to get him in some kind of rhythm because right now it's probably hard for him not to be in his own head. And the problem with having a season like this is I feel like every time he has the ball, he feels like he needs to make some amazing thing happen to justify who he is. And he's always trying to do too much.
But didn't he kind of do that when for the Chargers game? When they were
nice.
Right. He's trying to force things in when he didn't have to.
Yeah. This play right here was interesting. So Russ, he does a good job buying time in the pocket. He looked comfortable. Look, yeah, Tony Romo's going to bring this up now. So here it is. He moves, he throws. Now this is what's really funny. He doesn't get touched, and then he gets back up. And it's like they both just agree, let's end the play, and then the ref blows the whistle.
At least the Rams were aware that he hadn't been touched.
Yeah, there was a mutual agreement there, and Russ gets fucking sacked. God, you gotta get out of there faster than that. Right when you decide it's time to run, he didn't take the speed of 52 serious enough because he has a gear that is faster than that gear.
Just thought he had more time to reach that gear and just.
Well, they take too many sacks. These teams get sacked more than the 31st, both in time. It's way too many, and sometimes.
Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Ramsey playing very far off Jeudy. Let's see if he goes that way. He does. Quick throw to Jerry Jeudy. They take advantage of that space. Judy's going to get the first down, and that's exactly what I would have done at quarterback. It's like, hey, you're going to play that far off of our guy? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
And now Jerry Judy's running off the field, limping off the field. That's that ankle. Oh,
yeah.
He won't be
Yeah.
back in this game if you saw that.
Yeah, that
Judy might have just freaking
that
broke
looked-
his
that
ankle.
looked painful.
So that is a
Or high ankle
huge,
sprain.
huge weapon. That is all we had left. Well, you see Sutton's in the game. That he's dealing with a hamstring. Oh no, we can't lose Judy. So Judy's pending a miracle. If the eye test is, look at this.
Oh. Ooh.
I would expect a cart potentially. He's saying no, I can't put any weight on it. Man, this guy we cannot catch a freaking break. What is it? Is there like something that we can do about this, do you think? Can we hire a different like training staff to, I don't know. I don't understand why we keep getting hurt at receiver. Because there could be like maybe some kind of preventative,
Well, how do you? But
you think of how much money football has in it, and it's like there's someone out there probably making millions of dollars doing preventative measurement, whether it's like, hey, you're going to sleep with this machine on your legs, or I don't know, some technology.
yeah, but how would it protect something like that happening?
Probably not like that, but maybe more of the hamstrings that we've been seeing. Maybe some of these.
So they're loose and they're not so tight.
Yeah, I feel like maybe better pregame routine. I don't know. All I know is I haven't seen any team just go down receivers like they're like bowling pins. I mean, it's every time I watch a game, it's not if, it's when. It's like, okay, how long are we going to keep our receivers on the field? And that is such a terrible feeling. It's like, especially for young fans that are like 7, 8, 9 years old, and their favorite player is like Jerry Jeudy, who's really fun to watch, and he's never actually playing. It's just better for football when the best players play. That's why I never cheer for, even if the Broncos are in the playoffs, I wouldn't want Mahomes to get hurt. Or like, it's like fantasy football. You know, when you beat a guy that didn't set his lineup?
Well, yeah, you want to beat the best of what they have.
Yeah. So
Legitimately. Yeah.
it's just better
exactly
for
the same
football.
way. Yeah. Like the guy that made it into fourth place in our league.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't look at his roster once the whole season.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he didn't make one move.
That's
But now he's getting his butt kicked by the guy in first place now.
yeah, that can only take you so
but-
far.
But I'm playing him. I'll be playing him next week, and it's like
That'd be funny
You're
if he sets
losing.
his lineup for the first time next week.
right? Yeah.
That's why I always cheer for the quarterbacks. Like when Baker joined the Rams, I was like, oh, let's go Baker. It's like, I think the NFL is more fun when the quarterbacks are playing at a high level. I'll always cheer for like the star positions to be good.
Yeah. Now when I go home later, my computer just won't start now, and it's having issues.
Oh, really?
By my desktop.
It's the worst.
It's like I don't know if it's like done.
I just had a
I have a backup Mac Air, but I'm hoping I can somehow get it fixed.
I just sent my
Merry
Lenovo
Christmas.
laptop to Houston to get it fixed. They sent it back, and I looked at the because I never got it, and it said delivered. Wow, Jerry Judy's
That's the same one I have.
Jerry Judy's walking around.
That's good.
I expected him to be on a cart the next time we saw him. Edmonds, when he threw that shoulder, he should have flopped. Just like sold it, just like fell on his back and slid.
Right.
Wait.
Ooh.
Jerry Judy's coming back in this game. I don't believe it. If you guys saw what we just saw, which you probably did, this is a borderline Christmas miracle. Or Oh, did he get the foot down? I don't think he got a foot down. Sutton, they're giving it to him. Let's see. Did he get that foot down? It looked like he gets pushed right here and that leg never comes down.
Yeah,
Oh, he got it down. Good job. The shredded tires fly up into the air.
Yeah, see, his foot came down before his knee did.
Ooh.
So yeah.
That is a good job getting that foot down. Wait, what? Now they're saying incomplete. Okay.
Well, that was the
Is
Broncos,
it backwards today? Everything
I
that
think the Broncos should challenge.
It was going to be a 12-yard pickup.
somebody's not in Nathaniel Hackett's ear right now saying throw a flag, somebody needs to be fired. Yeah, I mean, dude, when national TV is
One.
giving you these angles,
2, yes.
Look at the ball to the ground.
yeah, this should be a
I
quick one.
didn't even know it was even a question.
I mean, it didn't. I'm not mad that on the field they didn't. I didn't think it was a catch either. I mean, it was really, really close. I thought he didn't get that leg down. He barely did, but once they show the replay like that, there's got to be a guy on his team that gets into that headset. It should not take that long. Call's already overturned. This is one of those expedited ones. I'm glad.
I like it too. It was a genius, and also, what are we doing? It was so obvious. It's one thing.
Well, it kind of sucks that they had to use a challenge. I mean, they got it, but it's you hate to waste a challenge on a play that never needed to be challenged.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, Dulcich, and then you're like, they were decimated at running back to start the year.
Okay, so now it's going to be 3rd and 10.
This team has a bright future. This defense is for real. Obviously not a great start today, but I think the offense put them in the hole. But I do think you'll see Denver get back in this game. They're not one of those teams who gets blown out a lot. Only 2 games this year. 8 of their 10 losses have been one-score losses.
8 of their 10 losses have been one-score games. Minnesota's had 12 one-score games. They just have gone all
The other
Minnesota's
way.
way.
Yeah.
Broncos need to tank and get a new QB in the draft. They don't have a first-round draft pick. They can't tank. They would just be giving Seattle a better pick.
Well, how long is Wilson's contract?
5 years.
Oh,
No, we have our quarterback. Like, we need to invest in an offensive line and get a real coach. There you go. Jerry Jeudy, happy to see him back in the game. Liam said, wasn't the line like 32.5 points or something? What was the
no,
line?
it was like 36 and a half.
36 and a half. McManus lining up for a far field goal. He's our only player from Super Bowl 50 still on the team. And he has had a pretty bad
How long is this?
Last season against the Chargers, 61, the last holdover from Super Bowl 50 champions.
Oh, it's good. McManus right down the middle.
Just from an emotional aspect, they needed that, right?
Yep. We needed that. We needed that. So we get some points. It's still a 14-point game, but
Okay,
now
slightly off is 36.
36.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the defense to get back to normal. Whatever they've been doing, they're getting roasted out there. Good for McManus to make that kick. Hopefully, if they're asking him to kick a 50-yarder later in the game, he'll feel good about it.
Yeah, both kickers with
Pretty good
long
kicks.
field goals.
It's definitely easier when you play in a controlled climate.
Yeah. I mean, as true as that may be, I mean, he's still
Yeah.
But
Still got to make
yeah,
it.
it's not like you're in
It's like no wind.
20-degree blizzard, 30
Yeah.
mile an hour winds, nothing like that. So, no, but the
I
game.
guess technically there's no wind, right?
Well, I mean,
Is there a
It's-
dome?
it's covered, but there's still air. I mean, it's still.
It's like air conditioning air.
It's
Because
it's almost I mean, you still have some like open air.
Oh, okay. So they
But
have
I mean,
the
it's
retractable roof.
cover. No, I don't think it's retractable.
They just have some like big windows.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I never really. I suppose it'd be good to know my team's stadium, but
I guess that'd be a good. I mean, they just built it, so
it's a control. They say it's in a domed stadium, so
Okay.
it's basically, I mean, I guess if it was open air, they could have had grass, but this is definitely not grass.
we need a pick here. Get some pressure on Baker. Make him make some kind of bad choice.
Baker Mayfield, just the odyssey that he's been through.
Baker's league tour: 3 teams in 2 seasons, 4 coaches, 39 different receivers he's thrown to, and that's why he's 7-14.
That's the number one.
Because great teams aren't looking for a quarterback.
Had success a couple years ago. We saw him. Took him to the playoffs. And a win at Pittsburgh.
All right.
Division round at a nail biter at Kansas City.
First quarter is a wrap. The Rams are going to have a 14-point lead.
Don't forget to update the score.
Oh, when my team scores, I forget to update. Thank you, Jim Nance. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. All right.
No, yesterday the New Orleans Cleveland game was 32.5 is the over.
Really?
Lowest since 2008.
The Cleveland and who?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
And,
Well-
and it hit the under too.
Yeah, it was
17-10.
the Broncos 49ers could have been at 22 and it would have hit. Isn't that crazy? Or here's a better one.
Well, the Broncos
Ravens could have been
20.
Under 20. That's crazy. We've been doing pretty good on our Facebook stuff. I'm looking here at our reels. We got 3.2 thousand views on our reel from yesterday. And we got rated again by Tom Grassi yesterday. Some of you may be joining us from finding us yesterday through the Tom Grassi raid. So thanks again, Tom Grassi, for the raid and the love on Christmas. We got up to almost 100 subscribers, which is, I would say, a lot for just a couple of weeks. We've been doing pretty good. And that's all thanks to you guys. So
Look at that steady climb.
steady climb, just climbing the ladder. Most importantly, just showing up for football. It's a really easy thing to do for a person that loves football as much as me. All I have to do is just hit the record button because I do this anyway.
Right.
I'm really doing nothing different, It's like I was making a joke with my girlfriend. I was like, if I ever actually was able to make real money doing this, you would never take me serious. Like when I'm like, oh man, work was,
Yeah, work was really difficult for you today, wasn't it?
I had to watch 3 football games.
I'm exhausted.
But it is sometimes exhausting to not just be able to watch a game, but interact with people that long.
Well, and you have the ups and downs, the ebb and flow of games, and your emotions are high, then they go down, up and down, up and down. That's exhausting. Yeah.
He said, "Are you doing the Buccaneers game tonight?" Yes, I will be doing the Buccaneers game tonight because you requested it, Liam. I guess that's technically Saturday Night Football, but hopefully that'll be on Peacock. Oh, wait, I think that one might be on the NFL Network. Third down, big third down. We need a stop here. Swing it to Akers, and he's going to grab that first down and more. They're trying to rip the ball out of his hands. They probably watched film. Randy Gregory.
They know his reputation.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we had one of those on our team. We know what to do. Nickelodeon is here.
Yeah.
broadcasting this.
Oh, they're doing those splotchy colors or whatever on their channel, right?
Yeah. Another throw to Cam Akers. Cam Akers is going to get out of the grasp of Josie Jewell. And Cam Akers, man, he's good at getting people to miss.
Oh, tonight's game is on NBC.
Oh, great. That's Peacock.
Yes.
Look at where he's looking. He's looking right. And so
Yeah, it's like Nickelodeon. I don't know if you ever seen a game like on Nickelodeon. They did it for the playoffs, I think, a couple years ago. They show, that the splats and
Slime.
Yeah, and they just show that. Like when they do replays, they show the like a trail of like slime like falling the guys.
Oh wow,
maybe scoring. So
that's unique.
Yeah.
It's on Peacock. Yeah, so we'll have that game on TV. That's awesome. Another 5 yards on the ground here.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin our Christmas sweaters. Oh no, don't do it. Don't slime me.
Oh, like that.
That was a.
We just saw Tony Romo get slimed virtually.
Too bad it couldn't be for real.
Yeah, they should. I bet at the end of the game they agreed to it. Because
that's why they're wearing their ugly sweaters.
Yeah. Because you saw the players get slimed. It was like a big thing. Russell Wilson slimed his kids. Come on. You got to make this. Come on. Why is the safety the one that has to step up and make all these tackles? When you see like these kind of physical games where they just keep running the ball successfully, you see Denver's defense. They're not really lined up to stop the run here. That's just a great block on 79.
Well, if they keep running successfully throughout the game, the Broncos defense is just going to get exhausted.
Yeah, and they're probably going to be a fight. Nothing probably demasculates you like getting the ball ran on you over and over and over. Josie Jewell going to be able to make this tackle. Alexander Singleton.
That was an ugly looking play.
Yeah.
I was like, that didn't look planned. That didn't look scripted.
Yeah.
If they did, that's the worst. I don't know. Maybe hopefully McVay's not losing this touch.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a really hard hit coming up for the Broncos because there's been so much like missed tackles. You see that frustration start to boil. Hopefully it doesn't result in any kind of unnecessary roughness.
Parent penalties.
2 seconds on the play clock. Baker snaps it. Hasn't thrown an incompletion yet. He throws one here. And that's going to be 11 for 11. And they're all the way to the 8-yard line. On the verge of 24.
This is just Baker Mayfield really starting to understand this offense. And
to be honest with you, Kyle, if I wasn't here with you, I'd probably be a lot more excited. I just,
like,
I feel like if I'm cheering a lot, I'm like rubbing it in.
No, I don't.
So
I would. I want you to cheer. You got to cheer while you can because if the Broncos come back, you wasted your chance.
Oh.
And if the Broncos somehow come back from 24-3, I will definitely be cheering. So you better cheer.
I guess cheering, like more than just cheering, like kind of like, like your team sucks, like
yeah.
My 4-10 team's better than your 4-10 team.
All right, Sertan. A red zone pick. We need that red zone pick here. It's a throw. Come on. It's going towards Sertan. What? Can they catch it off of the? I don't think so, right? Yeah. I think by the time it hits the. Let's see. Hits the field goal post crossbar.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
struggle with it.
McVay.
At
looks
least from a
like he's having
quarterback,
good time.
anyway.
So, Higby, he wasn't checking up for long. Here he is
All right.
on the left side.
Third down, 3rd and goal.
Red zone, number 1 red zone defense in the league. Unbelievable on 3rd down.
Ooh.
Oh,
my God.
touchdown. Higby.
Damari Mathis. How did you?
Unbelievable. Flag at the end of this. Pressure coming in. This is an all-out pressure.
Excessive celebration. What?
Looks right. It stands in. And he sends a bullet ball and takes a shot.
So those,
Singleton. The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct by the defense, number 5.
Randy Gregory.
Los Angeles is a
I told you that frustration was gonna. We were getting close. Let's see. What did he do
See that
here?
right there? He takes a big shot. You got to throw that in front. And it's one-on-one out there with Mathis.
What did he do? They didn't.
That's where Baker, like, you would have been a
maybe they'll show it
first or second
in a little while.
Wasn't expecting to have to get up this many times in the first half.
Or in general.
All right. So the Rams have. Let's go Rams 124-3. What if the Rams score 50? What if they just have like the best game of their life and it's like 52-3? Like if I get beat, I want to get beat bad. Like, I want them to be embarrassed. You know, you. What's wrong, buddy? You want me to open the door? Give me a kiss. There you go, buddy. He's a good dog.
Yeah, I'll save up to $1,000.
Maybe he thinks Bobby's coming home.
AT&T.
Maybe I need to change my jersey. Oh my God. That's it.
Oh, yeah. The jersey you're
That's it.
wearing? Yeah.
It's a bad luck. Patrick Surtain.
Is that, you looking for the Patrick Surtain one?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh, so little one snuck in. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. Hi, baby.
Woody, what are you doing down here?
I know. You okay? No. Yeah, in the background, you can hear Kyle trying to dig the Broncos out of a huge hole. This Russell Wilson jersey apparently is not working for him today. Wardrobe change.
This is what it's going to take. See what size this is. Here we go. Ow. Ah. Fuck. That hurt.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Higby was part of the Rams' first LA draft class. And the return to the City of Angels back in 2016, taken in the 4th round. And he's in this game. How's your Christmas going, by the way? He's got a pair of touchdowns, 6 receptions, and they're going to punt it because remember the penalty assessed here, kind of a drop kick effort, if you will. And this is Washington making the most of the return.
Decent run back to about the 35-ish.
All right. Everything's still possible.
Communities across the country through the Inspire Change Initiative. The new Inspire Changemaker Award recognizes community members who are working every day to create progress on important issues. The Rams Award nominee is Sticks, who founded the Think Watts Foundation, open to those in the Watts community. To learn more,
Hello.
Changemakers. Visit
You know, as soon as your daddy comes back down, you're probably getting to go back out. So
Enjoy it now.
Tripped up by Ramsey.
oh,
First two
decent pickup of
possessions
10.
ended up giveaways that
Here we go.
touchdowns and then a field goal last time. 8 plays overcoming the sack and a couple.
All right. Everything's changing.
He's written down this time by Jonah Williams.
My luck has changed.
We'll see.
This is a team. The year 2-1. It's these teams won 2 of the first 3 games.
Miller.
Okay. Not playing great, but got a couple of wins.
Did Vaughn fall down?
Yeah. Can't let that happen. Hey, that's one guy we both appreciate.
Yes.
There's Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator, who's had to work through
Hey, little man.
backup
Oh my gosh, maybe it's the Von Miller jersey. I'm going to keep my Von Miller on standby in case that doesn't work. All right, let's go. Oh. Put my helmet on.
They were doing pretty good while you weren't watching.
I know, but I have to watch. That's the one thing I can't do.
So you okay with
Yeah, I just have to watch and make sure.
does he
He's been going to the bathroom.
be a good boy?
What's up, Temple? Merry Christmas. Jin just said, what's up? He's just
Merry
enjoying
Christmas.
his team
Yes.
whoop the ass of my team. Literally, we're just getting spanked. Russ
Oh,
rolls out. Oh,
Oh.
no. If you're just joining us now, I had to change my Broncos jersey from Russell Wilson to Patrick Surtain. I'm hoping it provides a boost, but if that doesn't work, I'm going to go to the Von Miller. So,
see. At least if he gets upset, he can bang his head up against the wall with his helmet on. So yeah.
well, I have to. This is exactly what the Broncos are wearing right now. I literally look like I'm about to take the field. Ready.
Well, that make more sense if you're wearing
54.
If you're wearing the Wilson jersey, then yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Russ gets sacked on 3rd and 10. That's what the players did.
Flag, unsportsmanlike conduct on Kyle.
That's it. I should have always known that this
Second wardrobe change.
we're on defense. Liam said this is insane. This is it. I feel way better. I feel like a winner again. I haven't worn this jersey since we were winners. All right. Fair catch at the 10. And Vaughn is about to come in. I should get a visor for this. How funny would that be?
Who is that masked man?
Gosh, that hurt so bad. Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn. Was that from when the
Yeah,
wood fell? Was that a piece of wood? What was it that fell?
that was, best dad. Fell on me. I love that. I always keep lotion in the background. It's like, oh, dude, these guys are awesome. They have lotion in the back. You know they get down. It could be.
We'll pause for this
50.
moisturizing break.
It could be a 58-3. That's what Liam said. We're not putting that out there. We're not putting that out there. Why would you even say that, man? Now it's going to happen.
I just want to win. I don't care. I'm good.
I get
58-3, 24-23, I'll take,
I get really, I guess, cocky or arrogant when Richard, what's up, man? He said, "My bad, I'm late." It's all right, man. The Broncos are getting their
That's okay. You haven't
asses
been
whooped.
missed much if you're a Broncos fan.
Yep. I actually, selfishly, I was like, at least a lot of people aren't seeing this because this is embarrassing. I've changed my jersey 3 times trying to find the right vibe. I'm a little too celebratory because of the Pack one. Yep, a lot of Packers fans in this group because they came from Tom Grassi, who's a huge Packer fan. So that makes sense, which is perfect for me because it's my second favorite team. And it's nice to cheer for a team that has a dog in the fight at this point in the season. Broncos got eliminated basically as soon as you could. The Texans and the Broncos and the
Packers
Bears
are on the very outside looking in.
Not anymore. Now they just need to win out, and they need the Commanders to lose one, and they would be in the playoffs. It was really unlikely when they were 4-8. It was like,
so they're 7-8.
Now they're 7-8. They went out, they'd be 9-8. So they just need the Commanders to lose one more, and I think they have a couple tough games. I think they play Dallas still.
Well, I mean the Dallas, squeaked theirs out with Minshew Magic or whatever you want to call it. Minshew Mania, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Minshew Mania. Which is like, dude, after the stream yesterday, I was messed up. Yeah, there was a lot of beer chugs going on yesterday. There was like an ongoing thing that was like beer chug for every subscriber. And usually we'd get like 2 in a day, so it's like not a big deal. But we got rated by Grassi, and we got like 40 subscribers. So I was like, look, the best I can do is just chug the rest of my beers. I only had 4 beers left. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, we were all doing it together. So we were just one big drunk podcast yesterday.
Like, Kyle, show me your best drunky face.
They kept putting in the comments, like, you're doing really well for chugging those beers. We can't tell. It's like, wow, that's awesome. I can totally feel it. All right. Oh, come on. That was your chance to get off the field. 3rd and 5. And it's like a 20-yard completion. Matthew Stafford literally just staring at a wall, wondering if he's coming back next year. He's like, do they need me? Do they really? Baker looks good.
I think a more important question is, will the Rams be any good next year?
Yeah, it was impressive.
I mean, if they need to shore up that offensive line, and
Appreciate
get everybody
you,
healthy.
Yeah. Do you want him to come back? Get him, close it. Good speed on 19.
I mean, he's doing fine with well, he is second all time in throwing pick sixes. So, did you know that?
Say that last part again. I was doing math.
Stafford has the second most pick sixes.
Oh, really?
In NFL history.
That's crazy.
You want to take a guess who's number one?
Brett Favre. Yeah.
Probably he's like a couple behind. He could be thinking about that too. Do I want to set the record for most pick sixes of all time?
Well, Brett Favre, look how long. I mean, he was reckless.
Hell yeah, he was.
But you think about Baker. If he's only a couple behind Brett Favre, that's really bad. Because Brett Favre was reckless in an 18-year career.
I'm talking about Stafford.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Baker.
No, I'm talking about Stafford. Yeah. I'm sorry, we're talking about Stafford and coming back, and it's like, doesn't want to set the record.
Yeah.
Just so retire. And not
there's
have that
good
record.
records and there's bad records.
Yes.
Tom Brady's broken a lot of bad records.
Yeah, a lot of good ones too.
So here's the best case right now for the Broncos. If you're a coach, this is what you got to be thinking. We force them to punt the ball, and we get a touchdown. Go to the half at 10-24. They receive, get a touchdown, and we got a 1-score ball game. That's why you defer, is so if you find yourself in these situations, there's a way to crawl out of it, but it's got to stop here. The drive they cannot keep going down. You might even be able, if you stop them here, touch the ball twice, depending on the defense. No, here's another first down.
Damn, what did you do? Slip and fall? I mean, what are they doing?
Looked like the Mark Sanchez butt fumble almost. Richard,
isn't that what he's gonna be famous for, right? Sanchez?
Yeah,
The butt fumble?
100%. That is bad history. Oh. He said, yeah, but the lines were horrible. He had a good line, but only in Megatron. Megatron's another guy
They're
that could
talking
have.
about, who we played for Stafford?
Stafford, yeah. And Baker's pretty good when he's feeling it. Right now he's. Oh,
Wow.
Patrick Surtain on the corner blitz. Looks like they could have maybe gotten a pick there. Well, it was second down, right?
Yeah. It's like 3rd inches.
Look at this.
You know you're about to take another hit, and watch how good this is. Looks left, moves and slides, so he helps his running back get there, and then fires that in. That is a high level play. He's really impressing me. You talked about the guys strong McVay.
He's really impressed Tony Romo, which is worth really nothing. Oh man, you had the push.
Yeah. They had him at the line, but
So the Rams get the first down on 3rd and 1, continue this drive, and I don't even know if the Broncos are going to get the ball. If I'm Denver, I'm calling a timeout right now. But they won't. I've learned this about them. They'll call timeout when there's 10 seconds left on the play clock.
this is this year's Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're about 30 seconds delayed from everything they should be doing. So I would expect a timeout now after this play.
You think Hackett's going to make it for next season?
Oh, no. I swear to God, if this is a timeout.
Oh, the Rams.
Oh, my God. I was about to go throw my helmet off this balcony. Dude is that guy who needed a W in fantasy. We have news that the Steelers game got moved from 1 p.m. to Sunday Night Football next week. Wow. So they flexed it. They flexed the Steelers game. The Steelers, my iPhone doesn't recognize me in a helmet. Let's check it out.
They flexed them. Really?
Oh, cool. I can, on the NFL app, I can see what Nickelodeon sees. That's kind of cool.
Happy holidays. Still sniffing this hoodie until the Super Bowl because I don't believe Down the Unstoppables makes your clothes smell fresh for weeks.
See,
There's no freaking way. Right now,
Steelers
You've had that thing on your head
flex.
too long. It just smells amazing.
Steelers Ravens flex to Sunday night, week 17.
I better start hearing some slippers shuffling out of here.
5:20.
I wish you'd stopped.
So the Rams and Chargers
Amazing.
is what's being flexed. Sorry. I hate when my team gets flexed out of prime time. They did it to the Broncos Chiefs on, I think, week 11. That game that we watched, the 27-0, that was supposed to be Sunday Night Football, and it got flexed. I was so mad.
It's okay. East Coast bias, you know.
Yeah, seriously. It's bullshit. Rams Chargers? I mean, Ravens Steelers. The Ravens have been the most boring team to watch in the NFL.
The Chargers still in the playoffs, I think.
I don't.
And they're 8-6.
I get the Ravens Steelers as a rivalry and all. I get that, but the Steelers.
This is gonna be the most boring Sunday night football game of the year.
Yeah. You know what I'd rather see on Monday night? The Packers-Vikings game. Green Bay literally playing for a playoff spot. The Vikings in Lambeau Sunday night. I was at the Packers-Vikings game last year in Week 17, and it was an incredible experience. It was negative 20 with wind chill. It was freaking freezing. That would be a fun Sunday night game. Ravens-Steelers historically is like a good rivalry, but this year, both teams are just kind of
That
like...
is weird. Why? Yeah, it's all about name recognition, I think. It's
Yeah,
not-
but the
it's
Steelers
not-
don't even have like a big name right now. Where we're gonna
on team name recognition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. It's just the way the NFL is.
Packers Vikings though, you could have had an early playoff game playing that one. I know most of the people in this chat probably agree. A lot of Packer fans in here probably want to see the Packers.
I'd rather see that on Sunday night.
Yeah, well, it's like a different Packers team now. The Packers, when they lost to the Eagles, I remember they were like, if Jalen Hurts could beat the Packers, it would essentially knock out the Packers from the playoffs. And now here they are. 4 weeks later, won every game, and you're going to get a good game. That's for sure. Damn it.
Did they draw him off?
Looks like Baron Browning jumped off sides. Undisciplined football.
Defense, number 56, 5-yard penalty. First down.
They've been held, talking about the Rams offense, to 1 touchdown or less in 6 games.
All right, so Baron Browning jumps off sides.
They may be on the way to 30 right here before halftime. They've had only one 30-point effort the whole year. That's after having 9 last year. Wow. So,
All right, 2:01 left, so technically not the 2-minute warning.
So you have an improvement there.
I didn't mean any disrespect, Liam. I know you're a Steelers fan.
The bootlegging stuff.
I just had to speak the truth on that one.
watching the NFL on CBS.
You know,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
the Bills-Bengals is going to be the game of the week, though.
You think the Bucks-Cardinals game is going to be a snooze fest?
The Bucks-Cardinals?
Yeah.
It's going to be a bad one.
New Balance.
Yeah.
We got now.
Yeah, because the Bucks are pretty bad this year, and the Cardinals, I think, are the worst team.
They're going to win the division, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, yeah,
They're gonna be a
they're in the
losing-
worst division in the NFL. I mean, come on, you have a 1-game lead, and you're 6-8.
Yeah. The Falcons are 5-10. The Panthers are 6-9. You know what's crazy?
So
Is
so,
if the Bucks lose?
to Carolina, well, if doesn't Carolina play Tampa again because they beat them already? Right?
Yeah, they play next week.
So Carolina beats Tampa, then they win the division. They would win the division.
It would depend on who had the stronger schedule.
No, it wouldn't. No, they would beat them twice.
Oh, they beat them twice?
Well, they beat them already.
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
them once.
If
So
they
beat
have
them
the
the
head-on-head,
second-
I thought they split it.
No,
So the
no.
yeah.
I'm saying if Carolina wins, they'll won the season series 2-0, and any tiebreakers.
No, yeah.
Carolina
If the Panthers win, then they would have
The
the
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
But I don't know because if you look right now, it's 6-9 and 6-8. So the
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if Tampa Bay
Panthers
wins,
would have to win out.
no, they just have to beat Tampa Bay. And
Well,
then-
there's another week after that.
That's true, but if everything stands pat the way it is, and they beat,
The Panthers have to win out, meaning because look at week 18. Because if you have two teams that are tied and the Panthers have the lead, and the Bucks win against the Falcons, and then who does
that guarantees them, so they control their own
Saints.
destiny. Control their own destiny. They win out. They
Yeah,
control
yeah.
their own destiny.
They control their own destiny even right now.
They just have to win out.
They just have
That's
to win
all.
out,
Yeah.
which has got to be a bad feeling for the Bucks
42 for the over/under today.
for this one.
No.
Oh, for the Bucks game.
Bucks Arizona game.
That seems.
It seems high to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have the Cardinals scoring more than. Is Colt McCoy even back from his concussion last week? I mean, if they're going with the third stringer, I would definitely go under. That guy looked bad. All right, need a hold here. This would be the second week in a row the Broncos would go to halftime, giving up 27 and a half.
I mean, is it possible?
Or the second week in 3 weeks.
30 on the board here in the first half.
It's possible only because they have 24. So they're technically very good at
Roma made it funny.
But I do know this. We thought this would be a
Stick to
close
what you're
game.
good at, buddy.
Broncos defense has been
Jokes,
really
isn't
good
it?
all year. They're
Ah.
you know, they're great on third down.
I don't like jokes. Not at the expense of. 18.1 points allowed game this season, third in the NFL. What is going on? Are they just out of juice at this time of the year?
Third touchdown. Who knew the Rams were going to say, let's go crazy on Christmas Day? But that's what they're doing.
Why not?
I mean,
switch release and they're going crazy.
Why not let it loose? I mean,
Yeah, why not do that the whole season?
Sean McVay.
yeah, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess they're not as tight, because we're just playing not to give Detroit a big, huge draft pick,
yeah, that's how we are with the Seahawks. He's telling him right now he's got a secret about the Broncos defense. I don't like it. I don't like it. McVay's over there telling secrets. It's like, hey, man, when you do this, this player keeps doing this.
But that was weird. The Broncos called a timeout. Are they thinking they might score and they want to get the ball back?
Yeah, I think so.
Almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns and a half.
Looking for more. 2 yards out, first and goal. Akers has 1 touchdown. He's lined up behind his quarterback. We have a chance of the second.
Wow. Did he
Nobody
even get
touched him.
It was a layup, that's for sure. He was barely touched.
Broncos defense #1 all year. Today in the red zone, that is.
I've seen us lose all season, but I've never seen this. You got the third scoring defense in the NFL that is on pace to give up 62.
Well, it's obviously not going to happen, but
Well, there's no signs of them stopping. I hate this.
But this is actually the first drive where the Rams actually had to drive down the field. The other ones, you can blame Russell for those the other two touchdowns. I mean, yes, they still have to stop them, but they don't give them much room to work with. So I mean, it's not. I don't put it all on the defense for the Broncos.
I feel like it's over. I'm a big comeback guy. This one's over. Oh, I can't do a cancer commercial right now. I am not emotionally stable enough. Have you seen Bill? What's that guy's name that always freaks out? He's a comedian. He's always angry. That's like his thing. He's always angry. He kind of he's from Boston. He's from Boston. He's always fucking ranting about something. He's always pissed off and he talks like this. What's his name?
Someone who's still alive.
Angry. Oh, yeah. Comedian. Boston.
The only one I know from Boston is Dane Cook, but I don't think you're talking about him.
No. It's Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah.
I almost said Bill Maher.
Bill Burr, yes.
Bill Burr has a really funny skit. I've
seen some of his stuff.
Have you seen the cancer one with football?
No.
Oh, it's really funny actually. It's not insensitive. His the whole thing is like you got to find ways to laugh at serious shit, because.
Well, I'm subscribed to one of his channels where he's just like talking out, just like we are, just kind of like talking about stuff in general, and making it funny,
He's got a really one. Oh yeah, Bill Burr wants charities out of sports. It's actually really funny. He's like talking about. He's like, sports is the only time that we do this. He's like, could you imagine being like in the movie theater and like when the movie is like halfway done, somebody just stands up and he's like,
well, they used to do that
in the middle of
theaters.
Movie theaters.
Maybe just before the movie started, they used to have somebody. Maybe it was for St. Jude or one of those charities where they came out and someone was in the theater looking for donation. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but this
Look at
was
that.
this was you know 80s,
Bill
long
Burr.
before you were around. So
He goes, "Yep, Bill Burr. He's awesome." It's okay, Broncos fans. Look at my Raiders. We just have to wait till next year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. All right, man. I want to feel happy. I want to feel supported, but it's the Raiders.
I thought you were talking to me.
Laters. I appreciate you stopping in, Turbo. I wish you cheered for a different team.
Who? You or me?
No, he's a Raiders fan.
Oh, Raiders.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I was like, oh man. He's like, it's okay, man. I'm a Raiders fan.
Well, we know somebody that's a Raiders fan. I haven't texted him because that loss yesterday definitely
Sealed the deal.
Stung a little bit.
Yeah.
For him. Yeah.
This one stings more than that.
Well, they got a touchdown right near the end of the game. So
Ronnie Hillman, rest in peace. I made a video about him.
what did he die of?
He had a really rare form of cancer. Cherry Pepsi?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's that? What's that?
That is apple.
All right. You think about it. I'm going to get to the game really quick. All right. Greg Dulcich over the middle. Gain of 11. They got to go fast here. Obviously need points here. Best case scenario, I don't see a touchdown unless there's some kind of big, huge play. They could do a long field goal, and it could be 13-31. So make sure you tell him no. Don't just go support him. Got a dog in training, and Russell Wilson looks like a quarterback in training. Goes down for a sack. What is this? Smells strong.
Is that vodka or something?
I have no idea.
About a year ago, when he was the leading receiver.
Is it strong?
A little. Not too strong, though.
Christmas Day, 35 years ago.
I have a funny story. When the Rams played the Patriots the first time, and the Rams were huge favorites. I had my girlfriend, who was a 49ers fan. So we're not too friendly when it came to that. When they were losing, like 17-3 at halftime, I was hammered at halftime.
Oh,
I was like, no, this is not happening.
Yeah.
Well, you're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. It's really good. Russ looking for something. He's going to run it, and he's going to get the first down. Wow. That other player was trying to take his head off. Ooh, a little candy cane. Thank you. It's okay. Just drop it in there.
This is cran apple.
What's this?
Is it spiked or just regular?
Spiked.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
What's in here?
It's crown apple and cranberry
Oh, okay.
and a little bit of lime. Crown apple. It's Christmas.
I mean, if you're still here for next year, I'll definitely partake in some of that.
Oh, yeah. We'll be here next year, probably.
88, I stand corrected here.
If not, I'll come visit. 16 seconds left. Trying to get in field goal range. Ginger said Aaron to the rescue. She brought the goods.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To his rescue.
She knew I needed some serious help right now. I was trying to get it to Jerry Judy. Clock stopped with 9 seconds.
No timeouts.
Ginger, what's up from Richard? He said, what's up, Richard? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, G. A lot of love in the chat. Cheers. Broncos country. I'm sorry. But, hey, let's just
It's
enjoy.
the Rams world in Broncos country today.
Let's just enjoy this one. Find a way to just find the laughter and the tears.
My laughter, your tears.
Oh my God, he got out. Wow. Got out with 1 second left. It's all still possible.
He's lucky he didn't,
Yeah.
no one got to him.
He catches it here.
If he would have been tackled right there, half's over. It's
Yeah.
halftime.
You got to make this kick.
That's 50.
Cheers, fellas. I got some more voodoo. It's going to be a good night. The Voodoo Rangers IPA 49-yard attempt is up, and it's on the way right through. Woo! We have a ball game. So
I think he's had more to drink than he's been leading on. So
no. So it's a 25-point lead. I've seen the Broncos come back from 24. In my lifetime, they did it one time. Monday night against the Chargers, it was 24-0 at halftime.
I remember that.
And yeah, they came back and won the game. 24. They won it by I think it was 34.
Did they go into overtime?
No. They played a really good second half. I haven't seen it since, but let me go ahead and update this score. Man, I'm kind of sad that the game went by so quick. Having fun. Ow, my back. Oh. I think I did something weird to my back.
Oh, I took a hard fall on Wednesday.
Really?
Going
Where?
into work.
Where?
Just when I walked into the turnstiles, or 129 where I'm at.
Yeah.
I was walking down the trail and I thought it was there was trails that they cleaned it off, right? But they didn't have salted it down or anything.
Yeah.
It was all icy. So when I went to turn left to go towards my office.
Yeah. You just
Fell on my back.
Oh man.
Yeah, I kind of tweaked my wrist and my right shoulder.
Did you go to the doctor?
No. I mean, if it's
Still hurting next week?
I'm because I'm not really covered. I have state insurance or whatever, so it's unless
it feels like
it's
something.
But yeah, I had to deal with that, and today I had to deal with my Merry Christmas computer not working.
That sucks.
Hopefully, Santa will fix it while I'm gone.
Oh, I didn't tell you. So they said on the website that they sent my computer back. So I called them and I was like, "Hey, my computer hasn't arrived. So I don't know where it is, but it's not here." And they're like, "Oh, well, FedEx says that they delivered it." I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to tell you they didn't, and people probably didn't steal it." And then I was like, "Wait, why don't you have people sign for laptops? That's an expensive item. It's not DoorDash. You don't just drop it off at the front door, and these are laptops, So they're like, "Look, man, we can get you the tracking number," and they have a photo proof of their delivery. And I was like, "Well, if you guys show me that, then somebody definitely stole it, because I'm not bullshitting. I just want my computer." So they give me the tracking number, and I look at the photo, and there it is, my laptop sitting in someone's house. I have no idea who. Some red house. And I'm like, that isn't my house. And for whatever reason, the mail people have so many issues. Everything I order, let's say 50% of the time, they get it wrong. It's I3, but it looks like 13. And it's one thing if they just don't know where it is, and they deliver at places. It's crazy. It's they're like, "We don't know where it is," and then they just drop it off at some random person's house. So then I had to make a community post, and I end up finding out. Damn it!
So where is it now? Have you gotten it yet, or?
No, I didn't. I ended up making this post, and this lady reaches out, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I have your laptop," and I can't get there because of the snow. She has a really long driveway. I can probably get there now, but it was just a whole pain in the ass thing. And I don't know who to be mad at, Lenovo, for not having it required to sign for like expensive things or FedEx. Jen just said that sucks, dude. Hopefully they get it to you. Yeah, man. I'm just happy that whoever actually had it.
Well, it's just honest enough to reach out and
Yeah.
say, hey, I have it. Yeah.
Exactly. Man, this was a good game. My family was at this today.
Well, they just pissed this game away.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a Jair Alexander card up here somewhere. Here it is. Made the Pro Bowl today. Or, not today, this year. So here's the AFC picture. You got Buffalo. Ooh, it's really interesting how this shapes out. I think Kansas City might end up with the first round bye. But they still have to play the Broncos again. Not that that's tough. I mean, they look like the worst version I've ever seen of the Broncos right now. Jen just said, Richard, just let me know when you're ready to chug and I will cheers with you. I'll take a 5-second sip as well. That sucks, man. Hopefully they get it to you. Oh, I read that one right. So hopefully.
It doesn't look like you did this one.
Oh, yeah.
But the Green Bay Packers, I gotta admit, I almost laughed. Aaron Rodgers.
Is it possible? Is it possible that we could come back?
But now, of course, I believe after these last couple games, and all they gotta do, they need Washington to lose one game.
Anything's possible, but not today.
That's what I was saying. Anything's possible. They just need the Commanders to lose one game.
They have a great chance. We'll see if they can get it done.
Let's see. They need the Commanders to lose one game, and they need to win out. So winning out, they got Minnesota and Detroit. Detroit looks
So
really
do they hold
bad.
tiebreakers against the other teams that they're tied with?
I guess they wouldn't be tied with them because Detroit, Seattle, and the Commanders all lost. And the Giants. They all lost.
No, I know, but they have the same record right now. With the Packers. I'm just saying what puts the
Well,
Packers
because
in front
if they
of
have
them.
the same record and the Commanders lose one and the Packers win out, then they would have a worse record than the Packers.
No, but the Packers are tied with two other teams at 7 and 8.
Oh, yeah, then they must just have the tiebreaker over them. So the Commanders play the Browns next week, so they could probably win that. And then who do the Commanders play? I think they play the Cowboys. Yeah, and then the Cowboys. The Cowboys may be resting starters during that game. So Packers may not get that loss. Oh, man. Peyton, come back. Okay, challenge accepted, LOL. Yo, I'm glad I found y'all. It's so much fun. We're glad that you came, man. If you're having a good time, it's the right podcast for you.
I know, I'm having a good time.
Why is that?
Hey, you take them when you can get them.
Yeah. You only got 4 all year.
I don't think the Rams have scored this many points in a game this year.
Yeah, I don't think so either, let alone 1/2. Want to watch the game?
Do.
Come sit down.
I'm gonna take the dogs out.
I thought we just took the dogs out.
It is halftime, so
They've been out with all day.
I thought you walked them back from Starbucks. They don't go out every 2 hours. 17.
just stand up at least once. Oh.
Packers. Do you think they beat the Vikings next week? It's at home.
Unfortunately, yeah, I do. The Vikings are the worst 11-3 team in the NFL history. So, or 12 and what are they? 11-4 or 12-3 or something like that.
Yeah, they're like play the music for the chug. I got you. Do the music for the chug. Here we go. Yeah, you can crack that.
Huh?
You can just close that a little bit. There you go. Let's see. We got the rock. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only football podcast. Grab your beverages and the virtual cheers.
That was very satisfying on this Christmas day.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes.
At least someone's happy. I was kind of hoping the Broncos would show up like the Packers did. God damn. Yeah, I was hoping the Broncos would show up too. Awesome, thanks. I just hope things get better.
With a new Honda during Happy Holidays.
Please get better for me. This could be the greatest comeback I've ever seen. This would be the best comeback I've ever seen. 25 points.
The best comeback I ever seen is when the Rams were.
Oh,
God,
well.
this is probably like. God, this is when Jim Everett was the quarterback for the Rams. Like, oh, I'm really dating myself. It's almost like 30 years ago
Wow.
when the Rams were down 27-3 to the Tampa Bay.
24 points.
In Tampa Bay, and they came back to win. I think it was. Is it a 33-30 or 30-27, one of the two? But they came back and won.
Yeah, I've seen bigger comebacks from other teams, like the Vikings one. I told everybody, I was like, put $5 in the Vikings right now. I was like live during
Did
that.
you ever get any of that yet?
My mom says by the time she put it on, it was only 160. And I was like, she couldn't figure it out. So it was plus 2,000, but by the time she did it, it was like going into the fourth.
Man, I wish you'd asked me. I definitely would.
know. You'd have been like, done. Oh, you know what? I wonder.
Oh, if it's what it is now.
Yeah. Can you do it from here?
Yeah.
I have cash. Let's see. Plus. It's only.
We see you too.
It's only 2,200.
See you tonight.
Why is it only 2,200?
Well, the thing of it is, they don't have the. On here, they don't have the live odds. They just have second half. Wait, oh no, I thought they do. Wait.
We see you.
What is that?
We see you serving at home.
I don't
Yeah.
have that on there. That's weird.
Heroes that risk their lives.
If you go minus, it's 17,500. But if you go for the Broncos, it's only 2,000. That's BS. That should at least be at like 17,000.
We see you. Because your challenges are our challenges.
This is weird. I don't know what's going on. It's not even
Are our neighborhoods.
because I
You'll find.
wonder if they even let you do a bet with that. With the odds like that. It's really. I mean, they just have the second half odds. They don't have.
The whole world watches us. But now,
He said, sorry, man, I just got back. Cheers, Richard. I'm chugging now. Richard said, it has to be that Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, the Falcons
Oh
one.
yeah.
Don't trip, Jinja. By the way, bro, did you go to Athlon back in the day when you were a kid? 25 points. You just need 4 touchdowns. Or we need 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, and then a field goal. Or
So it's still a 4-possession game.
or 3 touchdowns, and on the 3rd touchdown you go for 2 to bring it within 3. Yeah. 2 touchdowns, just kick the extra point. The 3rd touchdown, go for 2 to try to make it.
Yeah, so you have 14, 22. Yeah, that'd be.
Or it'd be
Three.
13, 20.
Yeah, because you get the 14, then the plus 8, 22, plus 3, 25. So
Yeah.
And that's the Rams getting 0.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, they've already gone over. The game is already over. The over is over.
So it won't let you bet on the Broncos right now?
It will, but not straight up.
What is it allowing?
It's almost like it's like, hey, we're starting to use
It's just like
This is what DraftKings look like right now.
one team is
yeah, because mine's showing me. Oh,
Wow, it just went down to 1,800.
mine doesn't even give me that option.
How did it just drop? So only, dude, what is going on? How could they be up 25 points and they're only plus 1,800? $10.
$10 gets you 180.
That is like, that just seems. I guess after Minnesota, they're scared. You know,
They're scarred. Yeah.
they're like, hey, maybe. I mean, you just saw the odds drop like a lot. It went from 22 to 17. So unless
They're not even allowing me to do the money line for the Broncos.
I wonder if they score a touchdown right away and we're behind.
I think it. I'll keep an update. I'll see what happens. I'll keep an eye on it. He's a genius. They need to hold on to the football. Daniel Hackey, your head coach of the Denver Broncos,
We got it.
playing pretending to be Captain Obvious.
I know.
Was he down or not? It's a recovery by Nick Scott.
Dulcich with the grab.
The other way real quickly.
They're saying he was down. The ball came out. Hopefully, this isn't a fumble.
It was really close. I think.
Oh no! Challenge! Challenge! Challenge!
He's already thrown it. It's on the field. I can see it down there.
The Rams are going to win this one. He'll be down right there, though. So let's see what the odds are now.
There aren't any here. They're just yeah, they're not even open.
Didn't we just say that you can't turn the damn ball over? Oh my God. I need more eggnog. Why is the offense still on the field? Go ahead. Go sit your ass down. You guys aren't going to stay out there. God, this is embarrassing.
Oh.
Yeah, but did the ball come out?
Yeah, they got to look at his knee.
So close.
See.
Let's see.
It's
isn't Tygo to the call on the field though?
yeah,
Tygo?
yeah. They can't. It's one where you can't
Overturn it.
It's gonna be the play stands.
Yeah.
Is what it's gonna be.
Oh
But it
no.
was damn close.
Oh yes. Oh, yes. This is what
Here's the ball game.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay. Go bet.
Apples aren't Christmas, are they? I feel like apples more
For the
fall.
stay.
She got me this apple drink and said it's Christmas.
There's still one
That's what
place
Google's for.
I guess spices, maybe apple spice, apple pie. Is apple pie Christmas? Ginger said I thought he was down, and I really hope Ginger's right, or the game's freaking over. If it's not already over, 25 points. It's a lot to come back from. I'm embarrassing myself on live television. I thought that this was going to be a fun one.
What are you talking about? It is
I
fun.
thought this was going to be a good game.
Yes,
Oh,
it still can be.
it's going to take a lot of work, starting with this call being standing. If this is reversed, they're in field goal range. They're going to go up 28 at least. So this is kind of a huge penalty or a huge challenge, because think about if the Broncos were to get any points in this drive, you subtract those and add 3. So this could be like a 10-point swing depending on this call. This could be a 14-point swing depending on the call.
Okay, yes.
said slow motion may save it.
The tradition of decorating a tree around Christmas time goes back to pagan times. At time, a tree was decorated with paper, candles, fruits, and nuts. The most common fruit used was the apple.
Okay, so apple is Christmas.
Yes.
All right, folks, you heard it here first. Apples are a legitimate Christmas celebration.
Yes. Very newsworthy.
Territory, it's your call. Merry Christmas to you guys too.
Merry
To
Christmas.
me, it feels like a stands play. He does
That's what I
start
thought.
to lose possession, but I think he secures it enough, and I actually think he uses the helmet of his opponent to keep it secure. It's all looking at that right knee, and when that knee touches,
This is like,
at that point, it's still
this is
firm
not,
on that helmet.
this is a fumble.
It just doesn't
I like, look,
to me as being
The ball's it's
like
man.
I complain about it so much, like the slow motion.
Yeah, I agree with you,
They
Jim.
slow things down so much to where they overthink it. It's like we saw this play and we saw it. Like it's like they slow things down so much.
It's taking a long time to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those where if they say it stands, it just feels a little wrong.
It
He's
starts
not-
to move right.
Yeah.
Just-
stay with the call on the field.
So watch this right here. The ball's going to be dislodged by Rapp right here. He's going to hit it. Boom. So it looks like, oh, he's losing possession. But then he re-establishes possession right there, holds it, and because of the restart right there, he's down. And then
No, what
possession,
it was
holding it
sliding
on,
out already.
after that, it comes out, but
It's movement, right? Movement.
he's down.
Ooh, I think, yeah, I agree with Ginger. He's like, this is as close as it gets.
Dislodged and he was slowly moving out away from it. I think he dislodged it. He redid it. The helmet came under it, and then came out.
After reviewing the play, it is confirmed that there was a catch, that the runner was down by contact. The runner was down short of the line of the game before the ball came loose.
Sometimes you just need a couple calls to go your way.
At the 34-yard line, reset the game clock to 14 minutes, 56 seconds.
He can't say confirmed. It has to be stands because confirmed means like was. I mean, it's a gray area. It's one of those. Whatever the call is on the field is what it's going to stay at, right? So
Yeah.
if they would have called it a fumble, it would have stood that way too.
Yeah.
Either way.
Tie goes to the call in the field. Like baseball, tie goes to the runner.
So what that means is they don't lose the timeout, Jim, because they won something on the challenge, it sounds like. So in other words, well, we had them down here. So you challenged, even though you're challenging the
They're like, hey, we're not going to penalize you for. We're just going to pretend this whole fiasco never happened.
I mean, that's huge to have that extra timeout.
Well, I guess they got since they got part of it.
You actually lost the challenge, but you kept the timeout. So you won. That's a good point. You won.
What?
You actually won the challenge. It's not the one you wanted.
So here we go.
Yeah, they still get. They didn't lose a challenge.
Yeah, Romo's. Romoing.
Romo's Romoing.
All right, first down. I don't care if this
Now, this is what
drive
you gotta do.
takes
You
5
gotta go
minutes.
get one, right? You gotta go and have a drive. And
You gotta get a
can't
touchdown
just
here.
be- Like the beginning of the game, it was like Russell wishes he could start over because he was super aggressive, and it was like, just take what they give you. Aggressively take what they give you.
Here you go. There you go, Judy. Yes.
When he gets in the open field, even for just a tiny opening like that, you get a chance to sit back and marvel.
I really believe
10 right
we
there.
haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg in Jerry Judy.
Judy is outstanding, and you see that burst, ability just to sense leverage, and a little muddle huddle.
There we go. Latavius Murray will run this one for 7 yards, and now there's a holding penalty, so we'll just go back 10 instead.
Holding. Offense number 57, 10-yard penalty. Would be first down.
That Quinn Miners.
Last week, the Broncos ended a 5-game losing skid.
Who is this guy?
Wilson was cleared to
You know your team's banged up
There's
when you
Broncos
see guys starting, and you're like,
to
wait.
start, and
Who are
Like
who?
I'm pretty damn
Is
good
he
at knowing
new?
all my
Is
players.
he new? Yeah. They just pick him up the scrap heap or something.
Yeah. Go. Nice hands, Judy. Good throw, good read, great catch. You had Jalen Ramsey coming in on a corner blitz. Knew he had to throw it quick. Didn't have a lot of time.
I had Jerry Judy last year, and he didn't do a damn thing for me.
It's not his fault.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah. Some people get so mad at these guys, and I'm like, dude, you got to understand.
It's not.
There's no
no.
quarterback.
Yeah.
If they had a good quarterback, or in our case, just a really good line, you'd see Jerry Judy break out. He had 3 touchdowns against the Chiefs. There we go. There we go. Something deep.
Intercepted.
Intercepted. Jalen Ramsey.
Touchback.
3 giveaways today. Season high. He was just trying to give Dulcich a chance to.
See, I think Dulcich led him too far back. I think he could have maybe moved forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's
like
easy for us to
basketball.
say.
You got to box out though. You got to.
And he's bigger than Ramsey. So,
Yeah.
You know.
How are you not in position? How is a smaller?
How
guy
is he in
position
front of
like
you?
that?
You know, it's,
Like,
he's a
even if
rookie.
you
He's a
see
rookie.
the ball,
I mean, he's a rookie.
yeah.
So I mean, he's.
You got to turn into a defender.
The thing of it is, you know, he'll look back and go, it's experience. You know, he'll learn that and he'll get better.
I feel like part of being a receiver or tight end is bailing out your quarterback, and that is playing defense on throws like that. You should have definitely been like, I'm not the
At the
receiver
very
here.
least,
I'm a defender now.
That batting the ball down.
Yeah. The great tight ends we see do that. You see Travis Kelce and George Kittle do that all the time. Well, this comeback is seeming less likely. Maybe the defense can make a stand. Hopefully the Panthers pulled through tonight. Panthers, they're not playing tonight, man. The Bucks are playing tonight. The Panthers played the Lions and they won. This sucks. This is terrible. Maybe I need my Christmas sweater. By the end of
Okay,
this game,
third wardrobe change and counting.
there's got to be an answer.
Are you trying to be like Allen Iverson? No, the answer.
The NFL and CBS is sponsored by Avatar, The Way of Water, now playing only in theaters. Crown Royal, live generously.
Yeah, we actually almost sold out for Avatar yesterday.
Really?
We hadn't yet. No sellouts, which is shocking. Oh, time to break out the ugly sweater.
Something's got to give.
Dear friends, Holly, who passed away 5 years ago this week, your all-time greats in any category you want to name. Broadcaster.
This is it.
Of course,
It's all uphill from here. No, downhill. You want to go downhill, right? It's all downhill from here. All right, first play goes to Cam Akers. Hey, the good news about this pick at least is that they flipped the field.
Well, watch right here. He's going to get flushed out, and it's.
Well, I was taking a positive out of it.
Run.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 15 to 20 yards. You got a safety and Jalen Ramsey, and you're on a tight end. And I know he's a little behind him, but it's like that's a very low percentage throw, and he's used to it. And I know that feeling. He wants to create big plays, and he wants to show people that he's, Russell Wilson, and it's frustrating and everything. But aggressively take what's there, and you'll create big plays. Like the ones that Judy where he catches from 8-10 yards.
Tony Romo's right now.
Handoff on 2nd and 6. There's that first for Akers. For another big game. 10 yards. Tracy caught up with Coach McVay.
So my bad. I thought they played the Buck. No worries, dude. I'm just super, super disappointed right now.
He's done a great job. I'm glad you mentioned it, Tracy. I mean, the turnovers by Jacoby Durant and by Bobby Wagner were instrumental in being able to give us short fields offensively.
Wasn't supposed to be this way.
I think Cam Akers has done a great job offensive line. So it's a total.
Is there a song
You gotta keep it up in the
with that
second half.
title? It wasn't supposed to be this way.
I'm gonna start playing it in the background. Look at these holes. This is just terrible.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
The Broncos defense is just, I don't know, been on the field. I'd like to know the time of possession.
Yeah, but they weren't good at any point. Like,
Great job by Ibushi, 63 coming over.
What is it?
I mean, they are dominating
It just
the line
seems-
scrimmage, Jim.
it just seems like there's no, like,
Tracy, well done talking.
they're not playing like with
They're not
any
playing hard.
energy. Yeah,
Football's such a high level.
There's just like-
Right there. You just creases, Jim. And now all of a sudden you're like, all right, now we can motion, we can hand it off, we can play action, we can do it.
And we cut outside, and this time, forward progress back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, see, at this point, they're just trying to rip the ball out of his arms.
yeah.
Well, they pretty much has been unstoppable the great majority of this game, and that offensive line with so many different fill-ins, including with Brian Allen going on.
Cam
this
Akers
week at center.
has 125 yards already.
Played just a little bit on Monday night, but
The Broncos just a little bit under what the Broncos have.
Right guard, I mean, it's just other than Havenstein.
And 2 touchdowns. Cam Akers was my fantasy pickup of the week.
Yeah, and Sean knows everything's married to each other.
Didn't expect him to have this good of a game.
You have a good time?
Things are more open. And
Trevor Lawrence is maturing every game.
I feel like
Yeah, I think the Jaguars are going to win the division this year, and they'll probably hold it for the next
Field Denver's
15.
momentum, emotion aspect is still the way of having this chance and this drive is taking, what is it? Taking your last bit of ounce of possibly winning out of you. It's like they got to stand up right here and they just putting their foot down right now.
11-yard pass play. Akers goes over 100 right there. Yeah, Akers had a lot to say in the locker room at Lambeau Hill on Monday night. Just so disappointed with the 24-12 setback and made some big
Second and
proclamations
5.
about
I
how
thought-
hard they're going to play.
I thought it
over
was
the
third
next
and
3
5.
weeks. And he
Oh, no, they
is-
had that
First-
pass after the run.
I know Jefferson's a common name, but
Los Angeles
Van
Rams, so let's go.
is Van Jefferson related to Justin Jefferson?
We got a Rams fan joining us. Welcome. Obviously, things not going my way, but got Temple here having a
It's going my way.
grand old time.
There you go. See? I mean, it was 2 yards. At least ran instead of chucking it and making a mistake.
For the postseason. That includes Baltimore, who right now is a wild card. Could be setting up for Cincinnati and Baltimore for the division week 18. We'll see. But Buffalo with the win in Chicago, 12-3, still holds the cards as the 1. Kansas City over Seattle.
So embarrassed.
Cincinnati over New England yesterday. Jacksonville moves into
You never want your team to just not
Comes down to week
play a
18.
competitive football game against a losing team.
Look at all those lined up behind them at 7 and 8.
Look at this. This is what we look like right now. We are sitting with slime on our heads. They're trying to bring pressure, and they can't even do that. McVay's going for it. Why wouldn't he? You got to be averaging like 6 yards per play right now.
Get a little bit of protection.
Yeah,
And then just scan through.
they're going for it.
The middle and all the way back to the left and be accurate.
Hurry up to the line for the 1.
Yeah.
Driving the legs for Brown to pick up the first.
You see McVay holding up the play sheet up against his face.
Yeah.
You heard the story with Braylon?
No.
She's like watching football with her dad when she's younger.
Oh yeah, you
She's
told
like,
me. You're like, why is he
she's
ordering
like,
food?
why is he ordering takeout right now?
Oh my god. What's with those green slime hats? I have no idea. Just added to the embarrassment right now. Russell sat on that contract. Sorry. Yeah, well, that's how he's playing right now.
For only 2, that's his
Yeah.
That's incomplete. I wonder if he just let go of it after they ruled him down, but no, incomplete.
They're gonna call that incomplete.
Yeah, this one.
Let's see.
2 yards? No. Honestly, I'm not doing it. See, I'll pretend like I did it, but I'm not taking it.
He can't even grab it at the end for whatever reason. He's
I
just
think it
kidding.
was just like, it's already on the ground.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns for Higby.
It's not like there's not 50 cameras honed in on me.
Everything across the board. He got the touchdown mark today to go with already pre-established.
At least the clock's not moving.
Yards. Second and 10.
Endure the pain even longer.
Not too much motion. Come across, could it be a jet sweep now? And then you go ahead and just throw those stick flags.
He's got to get on Higby at some point today. He's got his night catch officially this time.
Oh, Mark was short.
Is there something that we can change about? I don't. Why are they getting? It's like every look is wide open.
And they're kind of like, hey, you get over here, you move over there. Who's underneath? Who's staying up top? And the motion happens where you can't just.
How do they mark them?
Everyone kind of has to know the responsibility code, right? And normally Denver's good at that, but today Sean McVay's stressing those spots quickly because he knows this system.
I was just saying, I thought that was a first down.
Higby's almost got 100 yards already.
Number 13. Akers. Good contact.
I just want to rewind this whole game.
Holds him to 2.
And start over.
Next catch, 5
Yeah.
will be number 300 of his career. All Rams tight end records.
Obviously, not to have the same result.
The Super Bowl last year.
No, I'll let you
Super
have
Ground
that.
Groundhog Day.
That NFC Championship game against San Francisco. It's a big part of what got him to the ring. Solid play all season. Second and 8.
Hello, Hayes. You can feel my pain. All right, here we go. Handoff, Akers, and
Another yard.
And finished off by Kareem.
they just can't wrap up right now. Five minutes left in the third. 4 trips to the red
I'd like a
zone.
Big Mac with cheese. No, with that large.
Sean McVay tells us this week it's been a humbling season.
They've scored a touchdown on every red zone possession.
He didn't realize he had. But he'll be
This is the best red zone defense in the NFL.
handle some of these adversities the next time, having gone.
Not today.
The best players, the best coaches, they just learn.
This is not the Broncos.
But sometimes experience is-
They went out last night.
He's experiencing something that's brand new to him, and that's only going to get better.
Little wide receiver screen to Powell fails to materialize, and that will bring out Matt Gay.
It doesn't matter.
I
They
think the
just,
Rams are just content with
yeah,
running
we
the
just
clock.
took an
and-
entire quarter.
I do appreciate Sean McVay's view. though.
What was that?
So much
A 10-minute drive?
Oh no! Well, how long did the Broncos have it for the interception?
3 plays?
He always thinks he can get it done.
There was the first play, and then there was the fumble that stands, right? And then I think they ran it after that. And the fourth play, they threw the pick.
They've been consistent the whole time. It's just this year. They come back and win again next
It's
year.
going really well for me.
Yeah. Say that.
Field goal attempt, and it's good.
So 27 points. 27-point lead.
28. Sorry,
28, 27. Who gives a shit, you know?
that's a lot.
Too much. Too much. I wish this was a game of Madden. I could just restart. This is already the worst loss of this season right now.
Time of possession, 29 minutes and 28 seconds for the Rams. Broncos, 11 minutes, 43 seconds. More than 2-1.
Well, every time the Rams go on a drive, it takes 8 minutes.
It's methodical.
Yeah. And there's nothing they're doing like downfield. It's just, all right, we'll run the ball. We'll run it again. Now we're going to do that tight end little motion, and then we'll throw it to a wide open tight end. The linebackers. This reminds me of that Seattle game where the linebackers seemed like they couldn't cover anybody. It's not like they're like making contested catches. They're like nobody within 5 yards of them.
Oh, Metcalf and Lockett. Yeah.
We got to at least get some pride points on the board so it looks better than it is. If we could get in the 20s, and they have like 37, it looks 20.
Doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, it's like 20 to 37. It was close. Right now, if it ended, it would be like, whoa. What happened? That's probably what everybody's wondering. That just turned the game on late. They're like, oh, wow. The Broncos are getting their ass kicked. Hey, Bobby, come in here. The Broncos are getting their ass kicked. You got to watch. You got to join. Maybe I should get out there, That's it. I'm going in. I'm tired of losing.
Put me in, coach.
I'm tired of being a bitch.
I'm ready to play today.
I'm tired of being a sorry, sad ass mother.
You know what you said?
No, that's what I said. She just she said, I'm tired of being a bitch. No, it's a video of a Philadelphia Eagles fan who can't handle losing, and he puts his helmet on. He's strapping in his chin strap, and he's like, I'm tired of losing, man. He's like on the verge of tears. He's like, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being a bitch. I'm tired of being a sad ass losing mother. He just like goes off.
I'm like,
he starts tackling pillows on his bed.
It's a little small.
You got it when I was a kid.
No.
Ready, set, hot.
Oh, but he fumbles the snap. Oh,
right here. It's gonna be a touchdown because I'm quarterback right now.
Oh, whoa!
Judy, Russell, both of you.
What is wrong with you guys?
At least it stops the clock.
Who played in the Chiefs game?
Package of games
Russell Wilson.
Seen out here on the West Coast in the doubleheader.
What happened to that guy?
And Rams. The Rams will try to continue this.
no, he's made 3 wardrobe changes.
You're kidding me.
I'm trying to find out what's.
What are you doing?
We have no offensive line. What are you talking about? Why is there 2 people behind the line of scrimmage in the first 2 seconds?
It's talking to everyone.
This is what people that don't know football see. They're like, why is Russell Wilson like being tackled all the time? And then you see like the video footage from like his perspective, and you're like, yeah, what would you do? You have 300-pound people running at you at a
What
4.
would you do? You'd probably be pissing
I'm
yourself.
the one in the beginning of the season that said he had no offensive line.
No, he has no offensive line. He has no time to throw the ball. Everything has to be a freaking 6 sacks.
He probably gets credit for the last 2.
Is Reisman still leading?
Just again another guy that's a hot second.
Honestly, at this point, look at this.
So see right here. I mean, here's where you go. Right there. See how deep they all are? Check it down. Right there's real long. It's like
why did you stop, Fleming?
Too many times.
Jesus.
I know he wants to create.
You literally just stopped the tackle.
Aggressively take what's open.
Look at Tony Romo.
especially Russell and Nathaniel Hackett and the offense as a whole.
What if Nathaniel Hackett gets fired after this? No, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. They'll
What a
wait.
Christmas present
What's
to the
cool?
Broncos.
No, what's in his stocking? Coal.
I think that might be a good Christmas present for the Broncos.
Be bad for him, good for the fans.
No, it'd be the best present for Russell Wilson. Sean Payton has just said that he's putting together a staff.
Yeah, there's that one guy he said, I can't remember who it was.
Vic
Was it
Fangio?
Fangio, yeah.
Vic Fangio is going to be his defensive coordinator. Well, Vic Fangio was our last head coach. So there's ties to his package, bringing Sean Payton to Denver.
But our defensive coach right now is good.
Oh, they're all using, Vic Fangio is like kind of like Kyle Shanahan, where there's a tree of coordinators that are under Vic Fangio's tree. There's about like 10 coaches that have incorporated the Vic Fangio scheme to their defense. And everybody that Vic Fangio has under him ends up getting defensive coordinator jobs. So you're seeing a lot of people that are just adopting Vic Fangio's scheme. But
So we're seeing Vic Fangio's like,
yeah, it's like the whole too high thing.
yeah.
That's like
So
Vic
it'd be
Fangio is like the creator of all of that.
So it'd be basically bringing back the OG.
Yeah, he was our head coach. He got a head coaching job. And our defense has never been, until this game, Casey said, put me in, coach. That's the right attitude. I'll get out there.
Your Christmas present today is Kyle Pitts.
I have more heart than these guys.
Broncos quarterback.
I guarantee
Quarterback,
you.
wide receiver, defensive line.
Quarterback. Put me in at quarterback. I guarantee you I throw those checkdowns. The one Sonny Romo was just saying. Yeah, I'm going to snap the ball and I'm going to find the open person. And
If you're not on your back already.
I'm going to try to avoid. That's the thing. You got to get rid of the ball in 2 seconds. Russ is just like, it almost seems like he gets the ball, and instead of thinking about, hey, let me go through my progressions as a quarterback, his first thought is, okay, what do I have to do to buy myself enough time to go through my progressions?
Yeah.
And your first thought has to be reading the field. If your first thought is, how am I going to buy enough time?
To read the field?
By the time it's time to read the field, it's too late.
Wow.
That's the power of an offense. Yeah,
What
of
if that
course.
was like his whole reason why he was able to get out of pockets and doing that with his last defensive line in Seattle? Like they gave him
Offensive
the time-
line?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Like they gave him the time to do him, but now he can't.
No, I'm saying he is only thinking that way because he has no offensive line, and he knows.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Brett Rippon came over after that sack, went to the offensive line, had words for them and Dalton Risner
Oh.
defending Russell Wilson.
Wow.
Risner right in the middle of it,
Reisner.
actually pushed Rippon, and then Cam Sutton just trying to calm everyone down.
Wow.
Up and down the sidelines. But
So our backup quarterback, Brett Rippon, just walked over to the offensive line and was like, you guys got to get your shit together. And Dalton Reisner pushed Brett Rippon away and basically said, hey, get the hell out of here. This is what,
They have no.
this is a bowling point.
They have no. Like,
Brett Rippon is like a big Russell Wilson guy. I mean, he
he's a quarterback, so he sees like.
understands
Yeah.
what it's like. He's
Yeah.
like, I've been thrown out there with this offensive line.
Mhm.
Like, that's why even the people in this chat right now that have mentioned Russell Wilson, like stealing money and being the biggest scam of all time, like, no offense, but you guys couldn't be further from wrong. Like, you don't even know who Russell Wilson is because he hasn't been properly evaluated. If he has a good offensive line and he looks like shit, I'll be the first person to stand up and say the Broncos got scammed because I'm a Broncos fan, not a Russell Wilson fan. But there's no way you can evaluate a person when they're giving up 6 sacks in 3 quarters every single week. This is the worst offensive line, and besides maybe the Rams. But the Rams, they look good compared to the Broncos today.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one more play.
There's
The run one.
just a serious problem on this line right now. I mean, Garrett Bowles broke his leg. These are all just people pulled off the street for the most part.
Yeah, they don't have anybody that's healthy. But
There's no chemistry, and there's a reason that they're not starting linemen, right? If you pull a free agent and give him a call and say, hey, you're going to start for us, there's a reason he's at home and not playing football. It's because there are better players that have the job.
My old high school coach.
This is just bad.
Show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
We didn't even lose like this to the Chiefs.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Didn't you make your comeback
Yeah, it's like
in the third quarter?
36
Right.
points.
No, they started their comeback. They scored 14 points to end the second quarter.
Oh,
They scored a touchdown, and then Josie Jewell got an interception, and they turned that into a touchdown, and then they got the ball to start the third quarter, and then they got a touchdown on that drive. So it started in the second quarter, and then
I'm feeling Daddy's pain.
so how much points could the Rams score in this game? I got to update this. It still says 31. Let me hide that. 34. 34-6.
Well, the thing of it is, I don't think they're going to. At a certain point, they'll just run, and run again. And
One more touchdown, and it's a 40 burger. 41-6. This is the worst Christmas of my life. I'm kidding.
I hope not.
No. You know, if this game actually was like had playoff implications, this would hurt really bad. It feels so good to lose and know that it doesn't mean anything. Like our season was already done.
But the Rams are still going to be. They're only being a higher draft position. That's about it. It's not even going to matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
gone through every emotion. I'm embarrassed. I actually don't care because our season ended weeks ago. Then I care again. Then I'm like, oh, we just have to have like some pride.
The happiest you were is when you didn't do it on purpose. When you screamed in my ear when that bad snap at the beginning with Mayfield. That was the happiest you were the whole game.
It almost looked like he had like watery eyes right now. His face is getting a little red. You're like, don't cry on camera.
Well, he started with the Russell Wilson, then he went to Surtain, right?
Yeah.
And then he went to
Von
Von
Miller.
Miller, and now the ugly sweater.
Yeah, but I mean, that's,
You could make a thing if Denver randomly comes back in the third quarter, you can give away a jersey.
Oh, it's the fourth quarter, so
Oh, okay.
This is a great humbling season for Russell Wilson, though. You know, for a guy that asked, to have his own office
Yeah.
and like all this stuff,
All the money.
it's like, hey, man, we're going into an off season where even though there's all these questions at the line, there's still been decisions that you've made that have not helped the cause.
Question. Would this defensive line with Peyton Manning be the same?
No, Peyton Manning would be screwed. He would never stand for it. There's no mobility in Peyton Manning. But you know what? Offensive linemen also blocked better for Manning
Yeah.
because Manning demanded that.
They cared.
Manning made the cooks that worked for the Broncos cook better meals when he went to the cafeteria to get meal. He's the sheriff. He made the coaches coach better. He was the it when everybody saw him walk into a building. It was like everyone's butthole tightened up, and they're like, we have to be on point. Russell Wilson doesn't have that. And Peyton Manning was definitely more of a just, I don't know, a leader.
All around leader.
Take this. They got another first.
oh, he's all business.
Because, he was all business. Exactly. He came into work in his suit and tie and, still holds the passing yard record that Mahomes might break this year. I mean, that many years later, though, the NFL's turned into a totally different game in the last 10 years. So the fact that it hasn't even been broken yet. In 2013, Manning threw 55 touchdown passes.
We should make a movement. Manning back for one season.
I thought Brady had the record.
No, Brady had it at 50, and Manning broke it. On 2013, he threw 55. He threw 7 touchdown passes in the opening game against the Ravens.
I remember that. That's an NFL record, right? Or
Tied one. And the Ravens the year before were the ones that beat us in the playoffs with the Hail Mary in Peyton's first year. So that was like sweet revenge. They won the Super Bowl too. So in a way, we thought, hey, the Ravens won the Super Bowl off a Hail Mary in Denver. We could have won the Super Bowl. We felt robbed too.
Right.
And then obviously that game meant a lot to us, and he threw 7 touchdown passes, and we were like, oh shit, we're going to the Super Bowl this year for sure. And then we did, and then we got our asses whooped by Seattle against Russell Wilson. Wow. Full circle. Baker throws it up, and he's just throwing it out of bounds.
You just gave him so much time. You could see literally the defense being like, oh shit, he hadn't been tackled yet.
Oh my God. And now he got hit late, so it's an automatic first down. I told you these frustration penalties were going to happen. Here they are.
You called it.
Same guy, Randy Gregory. It's the second one on the day. Nathaniel Hackett. What are you doing, dude?
I know it's small, but you can't hit it in the helmet. The neck or head area, you're always going to protect it. And it's like little, but it's really just a frustrating. Just unnecessary.
Nathaniel Hackett just told him, hey, sit it out.
Finally got them to kick a field goal.
So now you're taking out maybe your second best player.
Why?
Because he's just playing undisciplined. This whole team is. I like it. Akers will get his 3rd touchdown right here.
Why wouldn't you? Like, this is a touchdown. Go for him. You just let him run it once.
Is it bad that I am cheering on Cam Akers?
At this point, you really don't have the Broncos to cheer for, so.
I've always been on Cam Akers. I was telling everybody, dude, nobody understands how good Cam Akers is until it's going to be too late. If you could figure it out now, you'll be ahead of the curve, because Cam Akers in Florida State looked exactly like Dalvin Cook. He was the best player, and now Dalvin Cook's a top 5 running back in the league. Cam Akers, yeah, he'll be a top 10 running back, at least.
And they was on the trading block.
Yeah, it was talk about not evaluating your players correctly.
But nobody wanted him.
Yeah, dude, that's what I don't understand.
Cam Akers?
Now the Rams are like, oh, that's probably
I don't know who I was talking to about him, but I said the same thing. Because I watched him at Florida.
Florida State.
Yeah.
Wow.
Football? What?
41-6. This is. Yeah, I'm so tired of updating this score. This is like a punishment.
I can do it.
This has to be a rough one for you, Kyle. Temple seems pumped, though.
Just a little.
Liam said they might put up 50. I'm not ignoring the comments. I see them. I'm just not emotionally stable enough to repeat them out loud.
Gotta stay with fans, Kyle. Gotta stay with fans.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad.
There it is, folks. 41-6. The Denver Broncos have a pretty significant lead at this point. I don't see the Rams coming back.
What?
First time this year they were able to score 41 points. Baker not having a good game, 3 picks, trying to do
Here's the alternate reality here.
6 sacks for the Broncos. Randy Gregory's having a day. The offensive line for the Rams not looking so good. But really these long drives sustained by good calls, good play calls, getting the tight end in space and running the ball really good with Latavius Murray. He's already got over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. So we will see if the Rams can come back and win this one. But so far it feels good to be a Broncos fan. I'm not trying to rub it in, man. I'm not trying to rub it in. I felt the same way. Bring the comeback last week. I felt the same way during the comeback last
Mess
week.
with the bull, get the horns.
Merry Christmas, Broncos country. We did it. We won on Christmas.
You won something.
How to be humble when
We have laughing emojis. They're laughing at you. They're laughing.
I think they're laughing at you, but okay.
they're laughing at you.
Be nice. It's not his fault. He's a Rams fan. Oh, look at this kick. Oh, okay.
You made it in.
Oh, right. So you keep Russell Wilson out there, right? Otherwise, the journalists are going to have a field day. You're chilling.
What, the fizzing of the soda just sounds so much better today.
Those were long waves. I'm glad Tony Romo brought that up. All right, here we go. Russ running away, sacked. 7 sacks.
Now, one more time, Chris Rexroth, right here. He's our brand camera operator. Rexroth, he gets credit for the best tackle of.
Wow, that's embarrassing. They're saying the camera ran. Richard said, "I'm laughing with y'all." Cherry Coke, what a legend.
Picks up some decent yardage for Latavius Murray, but just to make it official, game produced by
Team Money.
directed by Mike Arnold, replay produced.
Is there blood on his arm?
Cha-ching!
He has blood on his arm. Look at
associates with Weiss.
It's like a blotch of just blood on his arm.
You got like a road rash or something.
Why are you going that far back? Just get the first down. Thank you.
Technical manager of today's game, Pete Calander and John Muro. Technical director, Mike Tiffy, playing under the weather today. Way to go, Tiff. Audio supervisor.
This would definitely be more intense if, like you said, if we were both fighting for playoff spots.
Yeah, for sure.
Not see who's going to draft higher or who isn't going to.
Tom Spencer, Tom Brewer, Josh Cohen.
That's it. 12 for 21, 3 interceptions. Wow.
Don't forget about the 7 sacks.
7 sacks.
If you're the Denver Broncos, I want to see who's going to stand up here and not, like, if you're a competitor, this stinks. I don't care what your record is. And, you know, it's Christmas and you got, you know, once you get behind by a lot and you start in the hole. But you saw the Rams community stand up, and I think they've played really hard for Nathaniel Hackett. It's shown up, and, you know, it's hard to continue to get guys to put their body on the line, but they've done that. Today, right now, though, you're always that. We're going to go and watch this. And he's going to lay the law down with them and say, this is unacceptable. And for those of you who aren't going to stand up and fight, believe me, we're going to.
Tony Romo maybe should go into coaching. I'm just.
Your spot next year, because that's not okay if you're the Denver Broncos.
Well,
Cherry Coke is fine.
I mean, do you think the players take him seriously?
Yeah.
Hackett. I mean, well, with what Romo was saying about getting in their face, I mean, are they going to look at him like
That's
you're
the problem.
stupid?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably. You got to think the coach can only have that kind of weight when he's respected. These Rangers are going to nicely hot. Ginger, you're too hard. I'm pounding Modelo. Mexican water. My girlfriend just took a sip of one and chased it with Mountain Dew. Haha. I have 5 more for the game tonight, too. Nice.
7 sacks last week given up by the Broncos, and today, Jim, another 6, it looks like.
So
I guess it's safe to tell you this now.
Coming up, the State Farm postgame show.
I put $50 on the Rams today.
All the highlights and analysis from today's game.
It's
I mean,
$75
anything
rate.
could happen.
Really good stuff.
I get it. You got it.
At this point, I think I'm safe. You heard it here first.
The greatest comeback in NFL history.
Oh!
Trying to do a little halfback screen there.
Almost be turned into a
The
pick
thing
six.
is,
The rise and fall, 7 consecutive seasons missing the playoffs. That's the longest streak all time after a Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Win. They won Super Bowl.
I didn't realize that.
Up the road in Santa Clara. The 10 losses, by the way, for the Rams.
that's the thing about the NFL. Success comes and it leaves quick. That's why it's so impressive when you see Mike Tomlin not having a losing
He's never had a
season.
losing record. Yeah.
What Sean McVay has done to start off, his coaching career, because he's now most.
Well, I didn't realize that the Broncos have the record for the most losses of their Super Bowl win.
Yep. And before Manning retired, this was a franchise that had more Super Bowl appearances than losing seasons. This is new territory. This is new.
Able to unload it and save a sack this time.
You're allowed to have a
See
Oh,
the-
damn.
You're not perfect, and it's hard to win it all. 2 Super Bowl appearances in those 6 years, but the injury bug and everything.
Talk about a quarterback beat up.
Ooh.
But you know this guy's special, right?
I think everybody in the league recognized it pretty darn early. You start thinking about, again, all the names that aren't playing.
I just hope it doesn't leave.
And then it's, Aaron Donald.
What doesn't leave?
Sean McVay.
Oh yeah, I don't
I just hope he's like, I'm not going out this way.
I don't think he will. He's a competitor.
A little bit of time for the quarterback.
Vincent down the field, open is Judy. He somehow got free. He's able
Where was that?
There you go.
Or near the 10.
This was an outstanding route. And Judy's going
You
to
don't have a Manning jersey?
take on Hill.
I had one, but it got thrown away by
It was a slant and go, Jim, and Hill
ex-wife.
Oh, ouch.
On the 11. And he was going to Judy.
Yeah. She decided to just throw away everything valuable to me,
Had coverage on that one.
but that's why she's
3
an ex.
catches for
Yeah,
Judy in this
true
game.
colors
Indeed.
come out.
20 yards.
He's good. I mean,
Yeah.
just having.
Vindictive.
I mean, watch down here.
Yeah.
1-on-1. You're going to get caught looking in with your eyes. Boom, boom. And the ability to get back outside. I mean, you think that's open?
By the way, Judy over 100 yards on 6 catches, 6-117.
Let's see what's going on.
No Judy on the field for this.
Which is good if they can just change 15 minutes, I guess.
2nd and 10, and Golsich has the touchdown. Greg Golsich.
Or was this last week, jackass, when I needed one?
I started him this
Rookie
week.
from UCLA has his
Touchdown!
touchdown of the
Woo!
Somebody's pumped now.
We gotta try an onside, right?
Tony.
Obviously.
This building had a touchdown against the Chargers here in October.
All right. We're back.
From outer space.
14. So they just need one more touchdown. It's a 3-possession game. Trying to make it a 28-point game.
27.
Looks like TJ Hawkinson may use the throw for the 2.
Yeah.
On Ramsey. Flag on Ramsey.
About to get another one.
Grab me. Pass interference. Jalen Ramsey. He's what they said. Pass interference.
Let's see.
Number 5. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Here to repeat the try.
I think it was. They should have.
I mean, Rams is making a pretty big appeal, but there was a lot of contact there. Two of them were locked up for a while.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that one's just going to get called every time just because it looks really, really bad on camera.
Yeah. When you see Sutton's jersey get yanked, yeah.
Pressure again. We got another flag on the paint.
Got another flag.
In Wilson's face.
Defense number 2.
Can't get any closer.
This is one of the more compelling parts of the game.
You might as well just QB sneak it at this point.
Get 2 points.
Jerry Jeudy just is so hard to cover.
But I like the Rams defense. They're still playing. They're not just giving it to him, you know?
Yeah.
20 yards before. Take a look right here. Judy's actually going to grab. Right there, he grabs.
Yeah, you can't even run his route.
33 Scott tries to use his teammate against him, but really it was Hill just pulling him from the backside.
Let's try this a third time. Yeah. Just give it to Murray. Yeah, good. There it is. Murray with the 2.
Oh, Nathaniel Hackett, he remembers that you can run it from the 1.
Here they go.
Here they come. 8.5 to go, Tom. 41-14. Happy holidays from LA.
All right. So an onside kick and a quick touchdown would make it a 3-possession game with 8 minutes left. They could score in 46.
I think it will enjoy updating the score now.
The Broncos scored and got a 2-point conversion. Everything's possible. We're back. Ooh, holiday ham. What are you doing in here? What are you out?
Sitting on the bed.
Mm-mm. Being in here is a privilege that he has abused, even on a lap. He abused his privilege. He goes potty in here. You have to set your foot down. Can't keep loving him in here.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to train him.
Good stuff.
Good ham. Good ham. I hope you guys are enjoying Christmas ham. Not a big turkey person. Never say never, Liam. Like that attitude. The comeback starts now. 28 points. That's all we need.
Maybe you need something a little stronger.
28 points.
But they obviously have to go for an onside kick. I mean, they don't have any choice.
Yeah, and they need to recover it. They're ahead of me. I saw a couple things pop in and said like touchdown. So I had to hide the chat.
Get last minute gifts for $2, $4, $6, and $8 only at OldNavyandOldNavy.com.
All right.
The NFL on CBS is
Let me hide this in case they're like, the Broncos recovered an onside kick. I don't want to see. All right.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Well, Southern California.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
Make sure
Yep.
that he touched every hole.
It's not that bright out.
I grew up in Glendale, which is like, probably about a half hour, 45 minutes away from that stadium.
That's crazy how far north we are. Because we're the same amount west, but because we're so north, look outside, we're dark.
I know, they're like,
Famous respect, onside kick. How about Higby? Again, next week we've got an NFL doubleheader on CBS.
That looked like a good onside. It just, I didn't even know he was kicking it that way. You get a good little misdirectional.
Very interesting. And Rams characters to some parts, all sorts of new Eastern with the NFL today. Again,
Well, with the way they do the onside kick, it makes it much more difficult to actually get it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually going to Green Bay. And
Come on.
folks right before we get up there.
Sounds like a Burlington week for me. Here's Perkins, a quarterback. Sounds like a little start the week in Burlington.
Wow, they took Baker out.
With Romero and most importantly, Jones.
This is our champs.
Mom and dad. And then,
Yep.
yeah. I love them too.
Sisters, Justin, Danielle.
Chance to do what? We don't know, but, you know.
Get anything good for Christmas?
Well, we're going to kind of.
To make it look close.
Partly today, I was
21-41, that's a lot better than 6-41.
from afar, but tomorrow we're going to start all over again. Okay?
Maybe a pick.
Gotta hear what you guys did. There's a handoff to Williams.
That's your football. That's your.
Well, they'd be fools if they threw the ball again.
Well, Jim Rams defensive tackle Laurel Murchison was having a tremendous game, but he is now in the locker room. He's being evaluated for a neck injury. His return is questionable.
Thank you, Trace.
Who are they talking about?
Santa's coming back home.
I don't know.
tonight, right?
They didn't say.
Not the Grinch.
Well, actually, I am coming home tonight, so the Grinch will be back.
Here we go.
My boys, I miss you guys. Hawkins, Rivers, Jonesy. Amazing, but this morning I got some great stuff. Truck you can ride in. That's a tank.
All right.
He got a little toy. One, and then at the end of it, you go outside.
52 yards.
Let's just go for it.
How about this Christmas Day for Baker?
That's the best Christmas present he could have given his team and himself, because Baker Mayfield was truly playing for his future. And this one might even be more important than the next two in some ways, because, just his ability to be this efficient. And today's the first day where he probably knows the offense. Where the first 2 weeks did.
That's
I
good.
really think he made himself, I don't say a lot of money, but he definitely might have gotten himself a job for a team. You never know how this quarterback
All right.
goes on. But
53-yard field goal by Matt Gay is good. And 30-point lead.
that's what you want to do when you come in back.
Any type of play-by-play?
Looks like
There was.
final minutes of this thing.
But this one's over.
We got 2 weeks to go, Tom.
No play-by-play. You get a live emotional reaction from a Broncos fan and a Rams fan. This is the Christmas gift.
Night and day.
The Christmas special.
It looks like Rippon's coming in.
Is he really?
Looked like it.
All right. So Brett Rippon might be coming in right now. I mean, dude, there's 6 minutes left. It's a 28. What is it?
30.
It's a 30-point game right now. I mean, kickoff goes into the back of the end zone. The play-by-play is literally Russell Wilson snaps the ball, he's sacked. Snaps the ball, he's sacked. Brett Rippon coming out right now. Wouldn't this be controversial if he's able to? Well, I guess Russ scored a touchdown in the last drive.
Yeah. Well, I think the key was getting that onside kick, and then he probably would have stayed in.
Yeah.
So
He said, honestly, that's fair. All right, Rippon's going to throw it on his first pass, complete for a gain of 3.
Minnesota Green Bay game. Take a look at the NFC playoff picture.
They keep
Look at
changing the
They're
screen.
at 7-7-1, and behind them, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay.
Don't want to see the playoff picture right now. I want to see the game. All right, second play is a snap. First down.
It's such a quirky thing.
See how fast they can get to the line. Russ still has his helmet on. I think he thinks.
doesn't he always leave his helmet on though?
Yeah, it's his thing. He keeps his helmet on.
Even when they like at post game, he's always runs out with his helmet on, right?
Yeah, or like when he's not playing, he like pretends to call plays and stuff.
interesting part of it. It is.
All right, 5-yard run,
I almost feel like
approaching midfield.
you don't want to go. Tom Brady's down. Aaron Rodgers is down.
Aaron
It's
stopped
terrible,
watching the
right? It's like
game.
they're not going to be anything this year.
That's how you know
And
we're
they really haven't
doing
done that.
bad.
All of a sudden, they beat the Cowboys in that game.
And
And you're like,
this is going to be like a 20-yard play.
But if you look at this, if Green Bay sneaks in, whoever is this
Thank you.
guy right here,
Got the old Von Miller throwback. Thought it might help me after the other 2 jerseys were bad luck. Apparently, they're all just bad luck today. Cortland Sutton.
That's a tall test. Then from there, like if you're the Cowboys finish the 5 seed, now the Eagles.
Is it just me, or is like this going a lot more smooth though? They do this all the time though, like the Rams playing a just sitting back. They just move.
Prevent
Yeah.
defense. Usually prevents you from winning, but you know.
Rippon's looking pretty solid. Oh, he hit Judy, but Judy was out of bounds.
He was bobbing a little bit too, it looked like.
Can only win the division if they win the last 2, and the Eagles lose their last 2. That's asking a lot. So odds are, we never know, but the odds are the Cowboys.
Look at this catch.
And they have a 2-game lead over the 6 right now. So
Oh man,
They should have made the Panthers-Bucks game next week to flex.
JJ
It's for the division.
Who?
I mean, they could have done that Panthers-Bucks next week.
Oh yeah,
For the division.
that would have been even.
I mean, but they're not going to do that. I mean, it's just.
Just threw that ball way too high.
If Philly were to lose one game,
Yeah.
because they would have held the tiebreaker. So that was where you look back, and if Philly drops one of their last 2.
Unfortunately, several of the teams that I don't want to get in, there's only one that I know that's going to get in. Is the 49ers.
Yeah. I just love the story of the Brock Purdy guy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good for him.
Oh my gosh. Aaron, can you go back to watching the game? We were doing better when you were watching.
These teams are outstanding. And San Francisco is loaded. Philly is loaded. Dallas is loaded. And I'm sitting here going, okay, let's go to the AFC now, Jim. Well,
Please.
This
Why is this so hard? Watch this play. It's 4th down. You're the only thing I have right now.
10 seconds.
You go back to it.
Oh yeah, I did great watching this.
It was
You're
too
welcome.
late. They knew you were a fraud.
There's a 50
He
burger.
stopped running.
They knew
50.
you were a fraud.
There's a 50 burger for you.
Wow.
Didn't that play seem like it took so long to develop? Yay!
That was a horrible pass. Oh my god.
That's what I meant by slow motion. Just like,
Oh my god. I mean, I could have made a better pass than that.
On a Broncos defense that had been the biggest bright spot of the year. I know this wasn't the Broncos defense that gave up that touchdown. I get it, folks. This game's extra time.
it's just embarrassing that they even have to finish this game. Has anybody ever conceded?
I don't think so.
I think both people have to agree.
State Farm postgame show. JB, Phil, Boomer, Coach Power. All the highlights and analysis from today.
I mean, isn't it not an official game unless it's they actually finish it? I mean, I don't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is going to be a sad plane ride back to Denver. Oh my God.
I don't think the Rams would have this many points in a game last year.
God. At this point, I'm
out of high school, out of Lamar High School in South Carolina.
Never been so excited to see Tom Brady and the Bucks play.
It's like let's move on, right?
God.
Yeah, considering how how much of a snooze fest tonight's game probably is going to be.
Well, 65 was definitely not the.
The over under.
I feel like they gotta fire Nathaniel Hackett after this. This is only their fourth time allowing 50 points since 1990.
Oh my gosh.
In 32 years.
That means less than once a decade do I see my team get beat like this.
Once every 8 years.
That's the difference.
Okay, Ripon had to move it down the field until that last pass
Well,
went the other way.
we're witnessing history.
What history
Like I
is that?
said, there's bad history and good. Like once every 8 years, there's a game like this. We're a Broncos fan. Here it is. Next time we see this, it might be.
Well, look at the bright side. At least it's this season.
Yeah.
It's not when you're fighting for a playoff spot. Yeah.
We might not see this until 2030.
Not that you're exactly looking forward to that, but
Yeah.
Christmas afternoon, watch your team give up over 50 points for just
Wow.
the fourth time in the last 30-something years. But here's the crazy part. I feel like there's like some of the fans that wants them to lose the rest of the games to get the best draft pick, because there's part of that where I'm like,
he's complaining, he's saying Temple's not giving me any ham.
But the second rounders, they're like, these are still
I like the Bronco fans have not left. They're just sitting.
third, fourth, fifth pick.
Maybe they have no place to go.
That's how I feel right now.
Really good draft.
I don't know what to do.
We're talking about 37, 36 pick in the draft. I mean, you're going to get day one starter right away. So
Well, his dad was definitely a better quarterback.
all these teams are like this. We're not just talking about
Mark
do you
Whitten.
want them to win today, or do you want them to lose?
Redskins, I think.
If you're a
I don't remember.
competitive team, you're like,
I know you're probably just hearing wah 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 come out of my mouth, but
No.
I wouldn't completely understand that.
He said, no, you'll see it in 2023 when we play the Chiefs. Well, haven't seen the Chiefs do that yet. So, hey, when the Chiefs can beat us as bad as the Rams, you can talk. Last time I checked, the last 3 times we've played the Chiefs, it's been within 10 points, 7 points.
I think the last time the Rams scored this many points is when they had that shootout against the Chiefs 4 years ago, when it was 54-51.
Oh, that was a great game. I'll never forget that game. That was Monday Night Football.
When it was supposed to be played in Mexico City, but the field was so bad, they just ended up playing the game in LA.
That was an incredible game. I think Cleveland and Baltimore had one too that was like that.
Oh, I thought that was Baltimore against the Broncos, 10-9. That high scoring of a game? I don't think so.
Yeah. It was like a historical game.
I think the Rams Chiefs was like, I want to say 3rd or 4th highest scoring game in NFL history.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I know the Baltimore one here. Baltimore, Cleveland. Epic game. 5. Oh, let's see. That's baseball. I think it was Lamar and Baker going back and forth.
Let's see. List of highest scoring games. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're right. 2004, Cincinnati against Cleveland, 58-48.
Oh, okay.
So it was they scored one more point than the Rams Chiefs.
That was 2008.
2004. You know, it's so funny. The top
Seriously, there's
The top 4 games are all played in November.
That is
It's
weird.
an anomaly there.
Yeah, especially because when you think of like December football, you think of hard weather conditions and more running. You don't think of like high scoring games.
Here's a comment from Carl.
Is the score right? And Wilson is playing. Say not anymore.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Visa. Anyone can change the game with the power of Visa. And by Verizon, the network you.
Oh my God.
But Tony, you know, when the schedule comes out in April, we always get on the phone and start trying to break down the two of us. Where are we going this week? Where are we going that week?
This game was definitely
going to be away for Christmas. We were so excited about having Russell Wilson returning to his old divisional foe, the defending Super Bowl champs. Who knew? Nobody. By the time we got here, they thought would be going 8 total wins, injury-ravaged season. And they beat here 4-10.
Thank you, God. Thank you. The Broncos finally running the football.
51-14 game.
Just trying to get out of here.
It had so much. So much. And here is.
Yeah, this is though the one thing. If you're Rams, you want to win these last 3 games, Jim. And you make this
And he also said,
let's say you're not going to win 51-14 consistently, but you're going to look really good.
Tell them we are.
Yeah, I did.
Tonight on CBS begins with a 60-minute special, followed by back-to-back episodes of East New York. That's tonight on CBS. I truly do believe that you're right, that the Rams found out a lot about themselves today.
JST said, no, you'll see it in 2023 when you play the Chiefs. Who's 12-3? Well, who has 3 Super Bowls? You may have 3 losses, but we got 3 rings. Gonna have to get 3 rings before you talk that shit. We're back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
With a 24-28 performance, 230 yards, 2
Who's
touchdowns.
12-3? Oh, we're talking about Kansas City.
He's a Chiefs fan, and I'm like, dude,
Oh.
you haven't had the longevity of success the Broncos have had. The Broncos, literally up to 5 years ago, were one of the most winningest franchises of all sports, not just football. Our owner died, and we're trying to figure out who we are again. Plus, you're not a real fan unless you can go through, the shit. Anybody can be a Chiefs fan in 2022 with Patrick Mahomes, but there weren't that. I'm telling you, I'm just saying there weren't that many Chiefs fans when they weren't good. I know that. A lot of Chiefs fans coming out of nowhere.
Well, for me,
Call those bandwagon fans.
until McVay became the coach, I did stats. I looked up all the Rams records from 1990 up until McVay showed up. They had four winning seasons out of 26. 4 winning seasons
So you spent 2 decades
with them
just
sucking. Yeah, the only time that they were ready, those 4 winning seasons was the greatest show on turf, like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
And then they went to crap again, and now they're really good. And they had a bad year.
I know.
But what my point is,
You've
you're not a
seen lot
fan.
of these.
I mean, when you've been through like you said, when you've been through the really bad times as a fan,
Yeah, that's when you figure out who you are.
well, you can't, like you said, anyone can be a fan of good teams at any particular,
Yeah,
specific time.
that's why the Chiefs are getting so many new fans right now because they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
But you gotta go through some of these seasons. And honestly,
You have
here's
to.
the thing: if you don't go through seasons like this, you don't get to taste the sweetness of a Super Bowl. Like, if you just jump on a team that's likely to win a Super Bowl and they win it, you may be happy, even if that's your team. But like, if you haven't gone through these years, you will not like cry of pure joy. That is something that accumulates over a decade. In my case, it was about 15 years of watching the Broncos not win the Super Bowl.
Well, I went 20 years for the Rams.
20 years.
Well, I went 20 years.
2015, yeah.
And then, I went 20 years and then another 20 years.
Wow.
So they won in 2000. I've been a fan since the late 70s. So when they won in 2000, there's 21 seasons. And 21 seasons.
Yeah.
Since between Super Bowls.
21 years.
And it's you don't know. Yeah, like you said, you gotta. And on a baseball note, when the Dodgers won the World Series a couple of years ago, when they won, I literally cried because it was over 30 years. I can't believe. I mean, I didn't even expect that. But as soon as when I first saw it, I'm like, World Series champions. I just started bawling.
Yeah.
So and it was such emotion, getting all that emotion out. So,
yeah. That's how it was in 2015, especially because out of all the years we had Manning, 2015 was his worst year. So we were like, well, if we aren't going to win it in 2013, we're never going to win it because that was his best year. And he has his worst year. He doesn't even play half the year with Brock Osweiler. And that was the year we happened to win the Super Bowl. And it was like, yeah, there was definitely tears shed in that. We got.
I mean, it's like you don't know it until it happens. It's like all that just floods out.
He said, my soccer team, I've waited 10 years for them to win the CL. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever team you're a fan of, and you've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, you know that emotion if you've been waiting for a long time for it. So.
He said, I don't know. The Pack have always been a consistent team, pretty spoiled. Yeah, the Packers have been good for freaking what?
Well, since Favre.
4 decades now.
Since 30 plus years, yeah.
But they had some years.
Well, they have what, two
players that played 18 years.
Well, 2 championships out of that, I guess. Yeah. One with Favre and one with Rodgers.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the thing. Would you rather win? Because they're, let's say, 18 plus 18. So you're looking at
36 years.
36 years the Packers have been playing good football, but they only have 2 rings. So would you rather win 2 rings? And you said it was 20 years?
For me? It was 20 years in between, yeah.
So
for the Rams?
The Rams won more rings or the same amount of rings as the Packers. But
they weren't. They were bad in all the other years.
But they were bad in all those years. So would you? Yeah. Does it matter if you win the rings? I would rather be a Packer fan in that case because like every season at least you get the fun of knowing that your team's competing. You know what I mean?
I'd call it a wash, just for the fact that
like if you don't win the Super Bowl, it
doesn't matter. Right. I mean, you're going to be disappointed. Well, 31 team fan bases are going to be disappointed at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean. But if you're good every year, but like you said, you need to, like you said, Packer fans have been spoiled pretty much, And to another extent, the Patriots,
Yeah,
I mean,
they were going to the Super Bowl every 2.5 years.
I mean, it's hard for me to be like when I see a Patriots fan, it's hard for me to, I don't know, take them seriously or not because it just unless you're like my age, you haven't really been through bad seasons.
Yeah, that's
because they've been good for 20 years, right? At least.
Yeah.
And if you're like someone your age, in their 20s or whatever, you've been spoiled with that crap,
Yeah. Make it.
You need to. I mean, because they made the play. Well, the Patriots made the playoffs last year without Brady, and they're on the cusp this year. They probably won't, but they only missed the playoffs once in Belichick's tenure. That's when Brady broke his leg.
Yeah,
and Matt Castle started. So that's the only time they've missed the playoffs.
And Matt Castle did well enough.
Yeah, they had still the 10-win season, but
10-6. Yeah,
and
he ended up getting a job with the Chiefs. I think he was the starting quarterback for the Chiefs the next year. And then I think from them, maybe they got Alex Smith. Alex Smith was pretty good for the Chiefs.
Oh, Trent Green was pretty good for him too.
Yeah, Trent Green. They had Trent Green, and who is that running back they had?
Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes. Yeah, that's when Broncos Chiefs was like really fun. He said, my soccer team will everything else pretty much, but that CL would be good. 2020, I remember we have a final in 2019, our first ever final, and we lost, and I cried. Yeah, so you know what it's like. You know what it's like. It sucks.
Oh yeah, when the Rams lost to the Patriots a few years ago in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was great to be there, but you're still,
yeah,
disappointed.
It's like also it's like why I respect like my buddy who's a Bears fan. Like I don't like the Bears, but I'm like obviously
You've been through the
yeah
ups and yeah.
If you're a Bears fan, like you've already passed the test.
Because
you've had nothing to be celebrating
since '85. They've been to one Super Bowl.
And they made that Super Bowl on the back of Rex Grossman, I think.
Yeah.
That is a forgettable name. So
yes, yeah, because most I think I said '85. You go back to '85. That's 37 years ago. So. Well, the younger fans, if you've been a fan since then, you're a true fan. If you've stuck with them, then absolutely.
And the Bills, they deserve it. I mean, until Josh Allen, how long were they, trash?
Well, they had the 4 straight Super Bowl losses. I mean, that's got to be painful.
But my whole life, like the Bills were, I remember even wondering, there was a Bills fan that went to a bar to watch a game, and I was like, how do the Bills still have fans? I remember wondering that. And not anymore. Bills are one of the bandwagons to jump on.
But it was so funny. There was this commercial, I don't know, it was maybe 20 years ago, where they're showing these people at a bar, all these Jets fans, right? They're all looking at the TV screen.
We are watching that.
And all of a sudden you see a Miami fan go, woo, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, woo. He goes back. He's like, he's in the middle of a Jets bar or whatever. Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to be seen.
Yeah. Oops, I guess I was a little out there.
They're about to put a hit on at me. 4:45. All right. I guess we'll close this stream off. We have the Bucks, Tom Brady fighting for a playoff spot. Saturday Night Football. So I'll be so happy for the Bills if they win the Super Bowl.
Oh, Sunday Night Football.
Well, is it Sunday? Okay. Sunday Night Football saying yesterday was Saturday Night Football. A lot of football being played. And then last week we had Saturday games too. So I'm just like, there's been so much football. But that's a good thing. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching my misery. Watching me fight back the tears as my team drops, 51 to. So I didn't even update the score the last time. I just left it alone. I was like, I can't do it again. I can only do so much. I was stretched then, but good game for Team Money. Definitely wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be a close competitive game. So, yeah.
Well, I thought it'd be a 19-16 game. So, yeah.
I hope the Broncos I hope this wakes them up.
Change of leadership.
Change of leadership. This is your clear sign. Sorry, I think they were talking about it. Yeah, they're going to have to change leadership up. It's crazy that they had a chance to hire Mike Shanahan and they didn't hire him, or Kyle Shanahan. Mike Shanahan's son. Mike Shanahan was our coach all those years. And then John Lynch was our safety, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, now he's like the GM.
Now he's
CEO
the GM.
of San Francisco.
Yeah, the 49ers are supposed to be the Broncos. We should have hired Kyle Shanahan. John Lynch, a Denver Bronco, should have been our GM. Christian McCaffrey joining the 49ers. His dad, Ed McCaffrey, our receiver. The 49ers are all of the things the Broncos should be right now. They are the new era Denver Broncos, and the Broncos whiffed on all of it. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame. The opportunities have been there, and they just hired the wrong people. Every franchise, I think, is just a few hires away from going one way or the other way. And we went the wrong way. So said hopefully you'll have more joy in the Bucks Cardinals. Hopefully. I mean, I got no dog in that race, so I should definitely be in a better mood for that game.
Well, the Rams basically sold their soul to the devil last year to win the Super Bowl because they got nothing for draft picks. So
Yeah,
but they went all in and got it. So
that's all that
I'm
matters.
thankful for that.
Yeah, we talked about that too. We were like, if you can go all in and get a Super Bowl, who cares if you suck for the next year? You get a Super Bowl, you know.
That's why this doesn't hurt as much, you know.
Yeah,
But I mean, even if the Rams lost this game, it's still like, you know,
meaningless. You just don't. Losing like this sucks. It's not losing. I'm used to losing, but 51. I'm not used to that. But all right, guys, we'll be on here for Bucks Cardinals. I'll be in a better mood.
Merry
I promise.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining us. Go Broncos. Let's ride.